You're motoring. Wait a minute, what happened? Where's my...
Well, hello, boys and girls.
Hi.
What a wonderful day it is today in our money-based economy. Well, sit back and relax and get ready for the guy who's about to ruin everything.
I'm puzzled. Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Wait, Jesus was a mushroom Roberts.
Yes. You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society.
Welcome to Waning Interest.
Welcome to the Waning Interest Podcast. Number 93, May 6, 2022. The Babbling Dabbler, the smallest click on the internet, the pinball brain in your favorite machine. It's like a diary or a book, but not as stale or coherent. So musical today. From a more mentally challenged Forrest Gump. Or, as I like to say, if Mikey and Mouth from the Goonies played a lot of bareback leapfrog. And a couple of folks said that I'm like Daryl Dixon on The Walking Dead in our own zombie land, and my crossbow is this motherfucker here. But I also have restraining orders against those two people, so it's a weird world. How are you tonight? This one's gonna be special. They're all fucking special. I mean, like a dad talking out of turn about a kid. That's gross. But it's true. Should be special, and I'm trying not to pay attention to that motherfucking chat so I can get through the shit that I want to get through before my... before my guest shows up, sir. Right off the bat, though, first story I gotta tell, fucking hilarious. Dude, I gotta cut this hair. I gotta cut this, dudes. I gotta get rid of it. Thor's gotta go, you know. Anyway, I washed my towels yesterday. Brand new towels. Take a shower this morning. Go to the doctor. Go to give him a little pee. Oh shit, wait, fuck, damn it, cunt, damn. Pull my stuff down, grab my junk to go, put it in the cup. And I'm like, what? Why is my Vienna sausage stuck to my sack of M&Ms? The fuck's going on? Bunch of this shit, bunch of hair all wrapped around. So apparently after I did this, and then I did this, I just put a ball of hair right between, the ping and the pang to make the ding and the dang. I don't know, I don't care. But it was fucking funny. I wonder if they heard me in the hallway. I was gonna ask when I stepped out and then went, here's my piss. But I couldn't. Is apparently the sound's okay? Cool. Sounds good. Wait a minute. Somebody went, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not doing that, is it? You're special, all right. Thanks, Mr. Jinx. Just for you. So yeah, so before I could do the pee thing, I had to set the cup over again, and then I had to do this, and look at this, like fucking six of these fucking things, man. Gotta get a haircut. And then I couldn't pee because I was laughing about it. Then it took me like 35 seconds to finally, there you go. Like I, drank a couple of sodas and didn't pee for a long time. Held it. You never done that on a ride, on a drive? Those drives from Nashville to Atlanta that I used to make. I knew where the rest stops were after so many trips, I knew. Right, I got that far, and you still had that weight. And then when you finally get there, it take fucking forever. It took almost over a minute sometimes just to get going. And then when I did, I started counting. I started clocking that shit. Did I just piss for a full minute, 42 seconds? Holy shit. I should call Guinness, Wang dang sweet poon. Time to throw me out the towels. It's a good towel. It's clean. And it fucking hurts for me to do this. I have these elbows, I've got to have procedures on them, but so it fucking, one of the worst things to do is wash and dry my hair. So after all that, but you know, when I dry down here, it's not so bad. Obviously. What was my other thing? What was my next? What's next on the agenda? Stop talking like that. I just put up a Dumb and Dumber GIF on a post on Facebook. Apart from Dumb and it's just so for the last 45 minutes, I used to do it so much better, and it would be even better if I slick this shit back, you know, like Ace. Alrighty then. So, what was the next one? Oh, I'll do the goof. There's a planned goof that's coming along, singing a song. Was there something else to it? Oh, did you guys see the, some of you might not be baseball fans, some of you might be. What is going on over here? This is just not sexy. So, the Aaron Judge home run from the other day, and a Blue Jays fan grabbed it from the ground, didn't catch it, and then he gave it to this kid, and then the kid, it was viral. That didn't sound right. The kid did look kind of sick. So, I'm kidding. It just worked with the toe. Don't, you know. Don't at me, man. So, I went, wait a minute, dude. I got a better one. 1997, Ron show. As the group, as the gang of the show, there was a bunch of times where we'd go do shit together. And sometime that year, 97, I think we went to 4 baseball games. First one was spring training. So we were in Hollywood, Florida. The Orioles had spring training in Fort Lauderdale. So we go to an I can't remember who the fuck they played. But anyway, we're on the third base line. You know, it's one of those smaller stadiums, fields. And there's a couple of older ladies right behind us, a little bit to the left. And foul ball came screaming, zinging along. It bounced right on the front. We were like in the 11th or 12th row. And it bounced and went, holy shit. I went like that, and I caught it. And if I hadn't, it would have hit this lady right in the fucking face, because she was, it would, and then I went, oh, here you go, and I handed it to her. And then Parody Guy, I don't know if you can figure this out, but he did the parody songs for the Ron show. Man, such a shitty name. I was Batman. So, and then we had Joe Buffett, and of course Fezzy, Ronnie, and Ronnie, and Flathead sometimes. So whatever. Parody Guy made a song about the day, about us going out, play for the baseball thing. There was all kinds of stuff in the song, and it was done to put me in coach, of course. And there's a line in there about me catching the ball and that almost broke that lady's jaw. It was cool. That was one of the best days. And I don't think there was any hard drugs involved. I think it was just alcohol. Whatever. I think that's the only story on that one. Oh, I meant to smoke a joint, not that. Feeling a little pain. What's the next one? Oh, check this out. So, you guys know, it was on the thing, and it's on the description. Paul from the Paulcast is going to be on in a bit. Many of you are Paul Bearers or Sweaty Pauls, or those are my 2 favorite. Paul Casters. Sorry, Linda. It's kind of weak. The other ones are better. So, Beckham right now is in, that's why they don't have a show tonight, is Beckham is in LA, and Dani's got a dance thing. So I was like, I'm doing one. So, and I was supposed to do a Star Wars thing that Brett is doing his computer shit because he downloaded a bunch of his Twitch things where he does his drunk drawers. So he can't do it. So I was like, well, let's do it. But Beckham is in LA. Dude sends me fucking video of the marina that he's at where he's got his boat. I'm like, it's Long Beach, right? He goes, yeah. And I'm like, wait a minute. Is that the marina? And at first I couldn't think of the word marina. Where the boats go? You know where the boats is? You know, oh man, that sounded kind of racist. It wasn't. Because there's a lot of black people in Long Beach, it fits. What? And a lot of white people talk like that. So there. Punk. What was I saying? Oh. Wow, I really heard that one. That's gross. Hate that shit. So, after this story, then I'll go through the chat. So he sends me that video. I'm like, wait, is that where Gilligan's Island, was for the open, where the boats are, the marina you see in the opening shot? He's like, I don't know. So I went, fuck, I never looked that up. I don't remember it anyway, if I ever did. I look it up, and and I go, is it so-and-so, Alamitos something marina, or whatever, Long Beach? He goes, that's it. Synchronicities. When I lived in Studio City for 15 years, I was right across the street from CBS Radford, where they shot Gilligan's Island. Suck it. It was really neat, too, because the actual lagoon, I mean, you get that open shot, and they shot some other stuff where, that was real, but most of that lagoon stuff, it was a fake lagoon. It was right there in the middle of studios and stuff. For the longest time now, it's a hill that you walk down to, and there's production huts. So where that lagoon used to be, where they used to shoot all that shit, some people, I don't know, maybe you might not even know Gilligan's Island. Anyway, we be shipping. See? Timing. Thanks, guys. Wonder where they're going. They're probably listening right now. Oh, that was funny. Shh. There's more. Starting yellow, paranoid. So let's go to the chat. Or wait, is there something else? Beckham boat, Gilligan's Island, across the street where it shot. Yeah. Pfft. Trippy stuff. Same fucking studio where they shot Larry Sanders and some show called Seinfeld. Fuck, never heard of it. Not much of it, but so, the Elon Musk psychedelic thing. Isn't that great? You see that shit? He's like, fuck Big Pharma. Psychedelics seem to work better. Oh, God, I'm not an Elon Musk guy, but to have somebody say that has 91 million followers on Twitter before he buys the fucking thing. Dude, something's working. It makes me want to fuck my pillow. I didn't mean to say that. That was gross. Time to go to the chat. Troy. Oh, wait. I'm going to start at the top. Always start at the top. You become a bottom later in life. So, Dani, we'll be watching. You'll be watching. Oh, I get you. Richard, Paul, I'll be there as soon as the boy goes to bed. Hurry up and tell him a joke. Some of you will get that. Some of you won't. Go back in my YouTube. Go back in some of the clips, and you'll see that's a Beckham reference. All right, bed. I'm ready, Dani. You're always ready. Richard, yes, I wouldn't miss the shit show known as Paulcast for anything. I'm only here for Wayne. Whoa. Vienna sausage is got a little, anyway, it's not as limp. Let's do this thing, says James Watson, the murderer. When I say murderer, that's not it's a reference to Tex and his great lines. Hey, James. Howdy, Danielle. How does Dani have an effing wrench and I don't? Just kidding. Makes perfect sense. James, I'm only here to see Danielle rag on Paul. Dani smiles. It's like I'm reading a fucking little book. Isn't that neat? You know, because of my soft cigarette and joint-filled voice. Oh, and the beer. Oops. Party time. Hey, Andrew. I actually meant hey, Andrew, and then Dani said the same fucking thing. She's such a copycat. Excellent. Jinx, thank you for the artwork. Beauty. Whoa, Wayne. Yeah, you scared me with that one that I already read earlier. You're special, all right. Read that one. Hi, Delinda. Hey, Delinda, too, as Dani said. James, Paul is putting his kid to sleep. Something he does to us every show. Wait, that deserves a... Hi, Dani. James, Paul is a rude asshole. He's very rude yesterday to me. Fucking trying to be playing this game that he's going to puss out on playing his guitar tonight. And I wrote fucking lyrics, especially for it. 3 motherfucking verses. And a new line at the end. I'll get to that. Wang dang sweep. Oh yeah, time to throw the towels. Already left the top. Whoa. Hey there, Waning and everyone, Mega. Hey Troy, I meant Troy, Mega. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Try washing your hair with elbows, Wayne. I'm a baseball fun. Dani, if you should have retracted that and rewrote it. I'm a baseball fun. I love balls and a home run. Oh, I get it now. Sorry, I get the rhyme. My apologies. I retract what I said about retracting in the... Some of you will know that reference. LOL, Dani. This isn't the Paulcast, Dani. You keep it clean here. Classy room. What did I say about James? Not possible, James. Wayne's ball almost broke a woman's jaw. Thank you. I like Harry Paul's. God damn my pillow for my ass. Who's Beckham? Never heard of him. Dani's here. Whatever floats your boat. Dude. That's a Mark Norman. That reminds me of something Mark Norman would have said. Nice. Not saying you're ripping him off. Just that's a cool fucking... Like when people say I remind them of Bill Hicks. Fuck yeah. Jinx. Yes, Dance ended early, so I'm here to publicly shame Paul and support Wayne. Dawn Wells was hot. Yes, she was, Troy. For her time, for sure. I read something recently where when I was looking through that to find out, or going through where the location shit, it said that at first, at the beginning of that show, the professor and Marianne weren't even, it just said the others. Their characters weren't even mentioned in the thing at the end, at the beginning, which I don't remember. First, the pilot didn't even have them, and it didn't air until like 92. But when they recast whatever, and then they shot the show, they weren't there. But then, so Dawn was like treated so small, and then Bob Denver said, "Fuck this shit." That was cool to read. So they got them all on there like they should have been. And then because Dawn's contract, she kind of got a chunk of the show. They said, okay, we'll pay you low. And then her agent said, okay, well, then give her a little chunk of the show if it's successful, because, you know, she's not getting paid very well. Apparently, Don Wells was the one who made the most fucking money. Worked like a scale thing, or just barely over scale or something, but got a little fucking piece. That was cool to read. Did not realize it was going to be Gilligan's Island night. But I got to share. You kind of remind me of Beausoleil, Delinda. I guess that's I think that's kind of a compliment. I wish I could play guitar like he does. I can't at all. That's why Paul is in the Wayne's World. Wayne Campbell, that's why his face is on Wayne with the guitar, because I don't, but I do play drums. That's why I'm Garth, and then the switch was kind of funny. I thought it was great. And there's Dani mentioned. This fucking Jinx killed it. Where am I? Dani, it's a win-win. What are you going to do with all those dollar bills, Dani? Oh, from the dancing. Oh, shit. I lost it. And the click, too. You shipping me right now? Good one, Andrew. If I'm getting what you're putting down. Ooh, so hip. 2 cats at your door are fighting. Nice fucking callback. Oh, I love those. I love that deep cut callback shit that's inside those inside jokes. My favorite. Marianne over Ginger any day. Yeah, man, you could have a conversation with Marianne after she blew you. Anyway, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Troy, I can't get over that. Walking out an interview with Nick. Paul is so unprofessional. I get up and I don't even click this shit off when I go take a piss. And you could see me walking down to the toilet and you could hear the toilet flush. Talk about unprofessional. My dad texted me and said he was proud. Paul, I might just have to cancel on you and just click off and just say this is it. No. Where was I? Broken clock spotting. Marianne, 6 days, Ginger, 7th day. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, fuck, I hit the wrong fucking button, cunt. At least Wayne is professional. Obviously, I didn't even hit the golf button. Oh, fucking A. Sorry, guys. Time for a break on that. Wow. Just, you really got to get prepared for Paul. So, I'm not doing anything different than I do right before I have to watch that show. I'm kidding. I fucking love him. Mrs. Howell in between. Killer. Coming in with his knife and his devil's duties. Yeah, but he didn't know what the sound was yet. Had to investigate. No excuses, Troy. He's a man. LOL. That's an excuse. We gotta see what the fuck this noise is. I just love the way I read your stuff. Oh, wow. I've been here staring for 10 minutes until I realized this is live, not a recording. Hi, everyone. Hello, Mimi. Or, the other Mimi. You're Cupid's twin brother. What rhymes with Cupid? Oh, shitballs. Woo! I haven't even sung my lyrics yet. Oh. Wayne is dying on camera. Someone to CPR. This is my first show to watch. I love your energy. I love yours, sister. So, hi, Wayning. Hi, Dani. Jinx. I heard Wayne is single, ladies. I'm not. What? Where did you hear that? Because it's true. I was trying to think of something. I was going to say something. I got lost. I'm not giving Wayne CPR. No way I'm grabbing him from behind. I read that wrong. No way I'm grabbing him from behind. Funny. Oh, hi, James. That made my toes curl. Jesus fucking Christ. Good one. I'm going to try not to do that again. I don't even remember what the fuck I did. He's coughing, not choking. Oh, yeah. And I burned up all my fucking stories because I figured Paul would be here sooner. Jesus Christ. He must be... this is what happened. This is what the fuck happened. This is why Paul's late. Wait, he's not late. No, he's supposed to be here in 3 minutes. But the joke was going to be, he finally started listening to and watching Stanhope more. And realizing what a fucking genius Stanhope is. And he's watching right now. That's how he can't, he thought it would work, but this isn't where I worded it wrong. Fuck! He's telling his kid jokes from before putting the gun in his mouth. The 2012 Stanhope album. That's the name of it, Before Putting the Gun in His Mouth. So fucking great. All the Stanhope specials are fucking great albums. But that's why I was going to say he's late, because he thought he could put him to sleep with some Stanhope stuff. But the kid's going, what the fuck? Dudes, want to see something fucking funny? Look up the Aristocrats movie, which I'm sure you saw, that movie, you've seen maybe some of it from Saget and Gilbert dying within the last few months with their PP part in it. Well, that kind of fit, actually. Stanhope is in it, too, but the best part about Stanhope telling the Aristocrats joke, and it's short, it's only like 4 minutes, I could actually probably play it. He wouldn't give a fuck. He'd love it. But then I'd have to figure it out. So, but the best part about it is Stanhope does his version, and he's got a 1.5-year-old, 2-year-old kid sitting on his lap, and he's telling him the joke. If you don't know the Aristocrats joke, it's so fucking great. And you basically make it up on your own. The only thing you put in is there's a family, and they're in an agent's office, and they're auditioning their act, and then the agent says, "What's the act? Show me." And then you proceed to make it the most fucking disgusting act ever, with fucking necrophilia, you name it anyway. And then at the end, so what do you call this? The Aristocrats. But Stanhope's sitting there fucking doing it. This kid and all those little it's just boop. He popped a boop on his head. It is one of the greatest things ever fucking filmed, man. There's no, you can't, and he's just, talk about something that they could use to cancel him. But they can't do it. Because the killer termites are like that country that Piara, I can't say her name. She was on Jimmy Dore tonight. She's a journalist. It's about, she's from Ethiopia. She used to be on the Young Turks, apparently. I never really watched that shit. What a garbage fucking, oh God, they're so fucking awful. Oh God, they're so fucking bad. But she was talking about some country about that it's done, that almost none of us have heard of, that has stood up against imperialism as a collective. And it's right, I think it was right just north of Ethiopia. I can't remember the name of it, but that's like the Killer Termites. That's like Stanhope fans. That's the kind of fans you wish for. You know, a lot of them are crazy as fuck, but they're good crazy. Let me go back to the chat. I think I finished my thought. But yeah, you gotta fucking check that out. I'll try to remember to put a link for future folks that see this. Stanhope Aristocrats. It's on YouTube. I've watched it I've probably watched it 25 times. I fucking bawl my eyes out. That's what we could do. I could set up a thing, because just in case YouTube doesn't fuck with me, I mean, just in case, so they don't fuck with me, what I could do is like a watch party thing, where I'll put the link in, and I'll say when everybody to hit play, and then I'll laugh along with you. That'd be fun, right? Somebody else put up the link for me. God damn it. Where is it? Where was I? Toes curl. Now we're live. I wonder why Yomi Delinda needs a cold shower. Wayne, I would never leave you waiting. This is why I run that ship known as the MSDP, the Manson Saga Discussion Panel. Your coughing makes me want to smoke more. Sorry. Wink, Dani. I'll wink for it. How's that for your toes? Tangerine Dreams. Sorry, I'm high typing. I do the dirtiest version of that joke ever. Oh my God. Dude, you know what you should do? I know, we'd all read it. You should write one out, or fucking record yourself. Fucking doing what? Dude, record yourself. I'd fucking play it here. That'd be great. And do it. I was gonna say, do it go to a hospital and do it and record it while telling somebody who's in hospice or something. Really make their day. Here. Hi, Mimi, man, I hate he passed away. Which one? Saget or Gilbert? Or both? Speaking of which, Saget. Some of you guys are new, so, and I said it once a little bit back, but at the close of every whip, in reference to the Larry Sanders Show, where one of the writers and producers, Jeff Cesario, there's a whole bunch of episodes of the Larry Sanders Show where he says, sorry we had to bump Jeff Cesario. There's a whole bunch of them. It's like a running joke, but it's like, doesn't make any sense until you've been watching it going, oh, this is a running joke, and Jeff Cesario in the credits, oh, he's a writer. So I say, sorry, we ran long, had to bump comedian, whatever, and I change it up all the time. Then I say, thanks, Gary. And I wrote tonight as Bob Saget. You'll hear it at the end. Stop that. Oh, Jesus, doing it too much. Too much, homie. Too much. Where was I? I love this. LOL. Happy people. My new version of the Aristocrats joke has Wayne in a jumbo tub of Crisco from Costco. Damn, guys, you dudes, all of you guys are the whips and the sweaties. Who does this? Who has the fans that are called the sweaties? What was that? Something I used to watch or listen to the Sweaties. They're called the Fans. Anyway, you guys are creating all the promos. Just I'm gonna read your fucking lines and my laugh and hey, look, there's a clip. It's great. It's really simple. Makes it simpler if I was writing them down like I did when I was a producer. The time codes. Having sex with corpses sounds like Dani After Dark territory. Like and subscribe. Dani, go get him, Tiger. Fuck, it pops every goddamn time. I gotta go back up. I feel like Steph on the Jimmy Dore show. Check out that clip when it drops on Jimmy Dore's show YouTube page, so you can know who the hell she is, and know that thing that'll be there. But I'm like when Jimmy, if you don't watch Jimmy, and you should, he does segments, news segments, jokes. Sometimes Kurt Metzger, he's got guests. But as he's switching over his things to do other stories, goes to his wife. They cut to his wife, Steph, and she reads from the super chat. And all the time now I know what she's talking about, where you're reading along and you're dragging that fucking thing down, and then when you let it go to go do some more, and then boom, it shoots up. That sounded dirty. Subscribe and like, but whatever you do when you hit like, don't smash it. Don't please stop saying smash that. I watched the Timcast. I can't stand when he says smash. I watch Crowder, Louder with Crowder. I don't agree with everything that either one of those dudes say, but I watch those shows because they are very informed, and I get informed through them, along with Jimmy and other stuff. But I can't fucking stand when they say smash. It's so old. It's tired. It's Paulcasters E. Sorry. Yee! God, this is going so well. No, it's going great. Where the fuck was I? So this happens to Steph all the fucking time. Motherfucker, there's a lot of you. Well, you guys gotta... Oh, there it is. I found it. And the thing, too. Go get him, Tiger. That's where I was. Is this a Manson community stream? Kinda. Oh my God. I have an open for him.
Hey, man.
What's happening, homeboy?
Oh, not a lot. Just put the boy down. He knew I had something to do tonight, so he took for fucking ever. As they do.
Yeah. When they're 21, you don't have to worry about that anymore. They don't even want to fucking, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's cool.
They don't even want to look at you. They're like, you're like, my boy, come see me. And they're like, yeah. Oh my God, what I'm waiting for, you know what I'm waiting for is the time when he fucks with me when he gets older and he's like trying to hit on a girl. I go kiss him right on the mouth. I'm like, take that, you little shit.
Oh shit.
Hello, everyone. How's it going? Chloroform me.
So what joke did you tell him?
What joke did I tell him to put him to sleep tonight?
Yeah.
I told him the where's the soap joke. It sure does. And he's like, fucking. You guys want to hear the worst joke in the entire world? It doesn't make any sense, but it makes me laugh every time. It's two lesbians are sitting in the bathtub together. One of them drops the soap in between them and says, where's the soap? And the other one says, sure does. Thank you. I'm out. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. It's been real. He's like, Wayne's like, this was a mistake. This was the worst mistake I've ever made. Hey, Delinda.
I'm just getting used to listening. I've been babbling for 40 minutes or so. So
okay.
now I'm just trying to get used to. Oh, there's another voice out there.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It fucking sucks. Just kidding.
Yeah. Look at what fucking Dani says there. This show just started to suck. Coincidentally, when Paul came on stream. Well, fuck you very much for that, Danielle.
Well, you haven't gone very far back in the chat, have you?
No, I bet it's okay. Oh, hey, Trekker's here. Or was here.
Dude.
Hey, there's Trekker. That is the punchline, Trekker. That's why I said it was the worst joke ever. Hey, Andrew.
I right before you
Troy.
right before you popped on, I was joking that you were probably telling him some Stanhope jokes, thinking that.
Yeah.
And then and James told us that he has the dirtiest Aristocrats joke, and hopefully he's going to record it.
Ooh, James does. That's
What
sweet.
he said. Either write it out. If you only just write it out, dude, that'd be funny too. I'd do both. I'd watch the video and I'd read if you wrote it out. Even if it was fucking 25 pages, I'd fucking read it because I know.
Have you listened?
I'd be howling. It would take me forever to read 25 pages because I'd be howling.
Yeah, oh yeah. With James is fucking hilarious. Have you heard Gilbert Gottfried's Aristocrats joke?
Oh yeah, I've watched it many times.
Oh my god.
But the Stanhope one is that's how we got into it because through the Stanhope stuff that I was mentioning before, and then I mentioned that there was his. Have you seen his?
I haven't seen his yet.
He does it. He does his. It's a shorter version, but he does his with a little boy who's like a year and a half old on his lap.
Oh my god!
It's one of the greatest things ever recorded, and I had an idea, not knowing when you were going to be here. I forgot that I was going to read through the chat anyway, and it made me. It was taking a while because I was laughing all the way through it. But I had an idea of like a watch party because I don't think Stanhope would care, but I also don't. If you knew how to do it from that end, but
what's that?
Play it? Yeah, you can find it and then be able to play it. But
I could play it like the audio over this thing probably and not get dinged for it.
Yeah.
But wait, you got to see the stuff,
you gotta
right?
See it. So what I was thinking was, somebody puts up the link to it because it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Somebody put up the link, and then we all hit play at the same time, and then
so we can
like a watch party,
right?
So
okay,
we can laugh along with everybody listening at home and watching at home and going, holy shit, he's telling this joke to a year-old kid or so.
Oh my god, Stanhope is fucking wild. I remember him on Stern. That's the first time I ever heard him.
That gig that Artie got was between him and Artie.
Really? They got a Stanhope for it. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he auditioned for it he did a week or so.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
I just know that Bingo rode the Sabian, and that's fucking hilarious.
Did you see her tweet today?
No, I don't follow her on Twitter, but I should. I don't follow anyone on Twitter.
I put it up.
Oh, you did?
I put it up on Facebook.
Oh, then maybe I did.
It's a picture of Stanhope is sleeping and he's got his mask on, and there's a fake turd pile right next to his head on the pillow. It's a Depp reference, and it says, "Dear drunken Stanhope." Amy Bingo Bingaman, if you guys want to look her up on the Twitters and the Facebooks. It's his wife partner of the last 17 years. And she says something. She writes something about I'm writing this to let you know that after I want a divorce after 17 years of you showing me what an incredible, amazing, brilliant man you are. I want the world to know, I want to sit on the stand and I want the world to know what a brilliant guy you are. It's the complete opposite of what Amber's doing to Johnny. And then
Oh,
she
yeah.
write, and then she writes, "Oops, I forgot. We were too stupid to get married." But it's just a picture of him sleeping in his mask and a fake turd on the pillow with this written on it.
Oh my God.
It's so great.
I did see that now that you mention it. Yeah, I did see that. I didn't realize it was Doug Stanhope. I just looked at the thing. I was like, wow, his friends are wild.
Dearest drunken Stanhope.
Oh,
But it was between him and Artie for that gig to replace Jackie.
Jackie.
Way back in the day. I would love to hear some of that audio. But yeah, and then of course he's been on as a guest later on, a bunch of times.
I miss the old ones when he had lots more stand-up comedians on there. They were so funny. What's Dave Attell was always really funny on there.
Stanhope.
Yeah.
Stanhope will tell.
Stanhope.
That's Stanhope's favorite comic.
He's a lot of comics' favorite comic.
Yeah.
He's one of those. He's a
Obi-Wan
comics
Kenobi.
comic.
Yeah.
And he's a road dog. That guy's a road dog.
Have you ever seen Roadwork? His special Roadwork from a few years ago?
No.
Oh, dude, you gotta check it. Oh, it's so great.
I will.
And the cool part is, two cool parts about it is, well, number one, it's hilarious, of course, because it's Dave.
Right.
But it's 5 stops. It's called Roadwork because it's clips of 5 or 6, I think it's, I don't know, 5 or 6 chunks of different performances with that material. And it's, some of them are big places, some of them are intimate. So it's just so fucking hilarious. And he, in each one of them, most of them, he hands a GoPro to somebody in the first or second row. So some of the footage is from the crowd. So it's really neat. And
That's cool.
it's one of the best specials ever.
Do I look like I'm ready to fall asleep? I was just lying down with my kids, so I'm half asleep anyway. It's just like so warm.
One Wayne, one cup.
Yeah.
Dude is a fucking murderer.
Oh my God.
So that's why it's so great that his last name is Watson. I love his knives and his 22.
Yeah. It's the Buntline special.
Should we do that watch party?
Let's do it. I've got it
That'd be
queued
fun.
up anyway.
Oh,
I'm ready.
sweet. Put the link up
All right.
so I can pull it up.
This
And everybody
may be
else.
inappropriate for some of you. Yeah, fucking right.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited.
You have to give me a wrench on here.
Oh, I think I gotta go, but you gotta go.
You have to go to it on YouTube.
YouTube, right? I'm doing it. I'm going into the YouTube too.
All right.
Come on. Oh, I know what I gotta do over here. No, I can't do that. Can't do that. Look at us.
So I have to write
What a
something.
show. We're both sitting here doing this shit.
Hi. Well, they do know what they're
There it is.
what they're in for with us. I'm like, most of the time I'm just rubbing my 2 brain cells together to try and get them to spark.
Oh shit. Where are you? Paulcast was timed out. You shit. Oops.
Oops, my ass. You son of a bitch, Danny. You fucker. I knew it. I knew this. You know what?
Oh, that's so fucking funny. I'll put it up. Stanhope. Sorry, guys. Just thought Aristocrats.
Yeah,
It came right up.
It would have been quicker, but Danny fucked it all up. So
Oh, I wonder why it came up. Oh, because I've watched it so many times.
yeah. So the minute you write A, sometimes it's like Asian ass porn, and other times it's aristocrats joke. fucking rights. There goes
shit.
the neighborhood.
And then I closed it. Stupid cunt.
Oh, it's
open again.
I like how the quote at the very start of it says, "Remember when I took you to SeaWorld?" He's so fucking weird. Oh my god.
All right, I'm at the beginning.
Ah,
Now,
and there's a Mitch Hedberg one over here too. Fuck yeah, I love Mitch Hedberg.
when I play this, can you hear it when I play it?
Like barely. Not that you'd get in any trouble for. Like how we're all going to be silent. I'm just going to be looking over like this so you can see the like.
Could you hear that though? Could you
Now I
that?
hear nothing.
But could you hear when I played it?
Yes, but barely.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And the weird part is it's super overmodulated. I had to turn it down a lot. And my headphones are already down. Is it on the screen? No, it's still just me and
No.
you, right?
Yeah. Still just me and you. Yep.
This is new for me.
No, that's okay. It took me a while to get like shitty at it.
All right, so yeah, I'm ready to hit play. But
All right.
You said
Let's-
it's really low. But okay, if it's really low, and you're gonna hear me laughing mostly anyway, so and everybody, you guys, of course on your windows on the side or other window, you guys get ready to hit play. Obviously.
I've got it cranked and ready to go.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 7.
This kid couldn't give a fuck. A blort. Holy shit. James.
He's into it.
It's so funny. The kid's just looking at his forehead, just being like, huh. You know what's funny about this? Is this kid is way too young to follow how fast this guy's talking. I love it.
Oh.
Oh. Delinda.
Build. Falling out of my chair.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Oh, that was fucking wicked.
Oh,
That's
so great.
that joke is so weird. It is such a crazy joke.
Oh my god. I've done nothing but laugh for a fucking hour and a half, homie.
No, Delinda is so funny. That was hilarious.
I hope you enjoyed the watch long here on the Waiting Interest podcast.
Watch long.
Oh my god, never thought I'd do one of those.
Well, it's the first time for everything. We did it. We made it.
That was at least a triple. Back to the baseball references. Weren't we doing baseball references? I believe that's a decent callback. I can't remember now.
I have no idea.
That's right. I was trying to remember. Was that before Paul or after Paul? Because
That was-
as David Tull would say, I live my life in this way: before Paul and after Paul.
Yeah. After Paul is just a wee bit shittier. Just, according to Dani, where
Oh, that was so funny that she blocked you. That was great. Oh my god. Damn. So
yes,
far.
James, it is.
Yeah,
This is
I think I would put the first fucking hour and a half of this goddamn podcast up against anybody's podcast. You're fucking ain't right. Is this their reaction to video of them watching a Tijuana donkey porn show? Yeah, that's pretty much what I would do. Oh my god, she's taking it. Oh my god.
Delinda, Jim Morrison. I feel like Jim Morrison and Charles Manson. I feel like Charles Manson is going loser behind my head. See? Loser.
Because Delinda said that, I'm going to read the new lyrics to the Wayne's World song.
Oh, yes. Okay.
The first fucking line because of what Delinda just said. Oh, I just repeated myself. Oh my god, how redundant. That's a Robin Williams thing. I learned what redundant meant with that joke. I laughed at the same time. Go, why is this funny? Oh, is that what redundant means? Oh, this is great. It was 1983. I was 12. So I don't remember what the actual lyrics are, but my lyrics that I wrote that you're going to play guitar on in a bit.
I don't even have my guitar in here.
Obviously, I can do this without you for a couple of minutes. It'll be hilarious. Jim and Charlie hang on our walls. It's Wayne and Paul that have the big balls.
Thank you.
I thought that was a pretty fun lyric to change, especially with the music. If you know,
I think that's how it goes.
It's party time. That's all it is. It's just over and over and over. It's no big deal. You could play that in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, I like the original though. I like when it's just like he's just like hitting the fucking thing. Wayne's
Oh,
World.
on the actual show.
Actual movie.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Dude, when that
It's not a shrine.
I was how old was it when that premiered? How fucking old was I? I don't know, 19, I think, when that premiered, 18, 19, 20.
When did it
And
come out?
And that was back when SNL was decent. It was good. It sucked forever since. But when that premiered, and all of a sudden there's this Wayne's World is just on the screen, I'm like, whoa. I'm not even high, but this feels like a trip. Is this for me?
It was 92. It came out
92.
in 1992.
So yeah, it was right when I was turned 21.
I remember getting the VHS.
Oh,
I was
you're talking
10.
about the movie. You're talking about the movie. I'm talking about seeing the first.
On
sketch.
SNL when it was on SNL. Yeah.
When it premiered, I think it was '89.
Okay. There's the film.
I think it was 2 or 3 years before that it actually premiered on SNL as a sketch, which originated. The only reason apparently that Garth is in it is because it was a character that Myers had been doing, but he needed one of the bigger names of the cast to be in it for a better chance for the sketch to make it to the show. So and Carvey was obviously really big from Church Lady and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's why he created the Garth thing. And
First Wayne's World sketch appeared the 13th Saturday night, or in the 13th Saturday Night Live episode of the 88-89 season.
88, 89.
Yeah.
13. So it was probably 80. Yeah, it was Christmassy, right around. Yeah, because the first one, because back when shows premiered, they still do, I guess, in September.
Mm-hmm.
So in 13 weeks, yeah. So it was around Christmas or Thanksgiving, somewhere around there. But yeah, I was like, "Whoa, this is so cool." That's
I remember
my name, bitches.
You were like when Sadie Atkins heard "Sexy Sadie." This is about me. Oh man!
And then begins the waning interest.
Yeah. Fuck! It's like my sex life.
I'm single, and I bet you get it more than me still, though.
Hey, the perks of marriage.
Have you noticed though? Do you ever notice anything about when those droughts come or whatever? Bad choice of words, but didn't mean it.
Dry spell.
If it's because those dry spells. Do you ever wonder? Do you ever like put it together? Like, wait a minute, is it when we pick it back up for a little bit? It's always when I do this. Like
no,
like
I just
certain shave or I don't know, doing something physical, something to do with your like your haircut.
I think
or
it's
something.
more just like if you listen to a song too much and then you're like, oh, I'm bored of this song, and then you don't listen to it for a while, and then you listen to it again, and it's brand fucking new.
That's a cool way to put it. That's a musical way to put it. I love that. That's perfect.
Oh man.
Fucking perfect. Jesus Christ. I said, where are we? What's the time?
We are at an hour and 3 minutes.
Oh, so I was right. Somewhere around there. Wait, I said an hour and a half a bit ago. What the fuck was happening? Only at an hour?
Yep.
10:30?
It feels like forever.
I know that's a lie. Dry spell. Use Crisco.
I never knew that Crisco would take such a hold of my life. I didn't know that it would play such a part.
A couple of months ago, when I don't remember what it was, a Columbo Post on Abraxas, or actually, I think it was the page that got killed. The page before it. It was a Columbo Post, and Nick, let us know about some stuff about there was a bunch of info about Peter and Peter putting his Peter in Charles or whatever they did.
Peter Falkenham or whatever.
However they did it, whoever did what, whoever was bottom or top.
Manson, it always is put out in these books and stuff.
Nice choice of words.
Was the top.
But some of that stuff actually leans into it seeming like it wasn't just regular sex, because Crisco was used until other lubes came out. Crisco was mainly used for fisting. So that's why I was making all those. That's why.
It was mainly. So what did you use for anal then? Like, is that a spit and a prayer? How do we get around it? No, that's more of an olive oil thing. What am I, a fucking maniac?
Yeah, you don't want to use olive oil. Hemp oil is good, they say. I've used it. It's good. Or is it coconut oil? Coconut oil is good.
Maybe it's coconut oil. One of them burns your dick off, but I'm not. You know, take your chances.
But there was a place, and then Nicholas, in some of the jokes that were going in that post, Nicholas dropped that Crisco disco picture from like the 70s. Crisco disco.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it was a gay club.
Oh, okay.
And there was a big can of Crisco thing. Yeah, there was
Oh my God. And so when you like walked in, you would just like dunk your arm in the Crisco and walk onto the dance floor. Oh my God.
Oh shit. I don't know. I don't know that much. I just know the picture. That's when I first heard of it. So that's why I started the Crisco thing. That's why it's all Nicholas's fault as usual.
Well, because the Crisco is what Manson called what's his name in the book? Falk in the book.
And wasn't also Robert Conrad as well?
I have no idea about Robert Conrad.
No, that's right. The book, yeah.
The stupid book that Manson, Columbo does the Manson murders. He called him Crisco because he always gave everybody a nickname. So oh man,
there you have it. Nice little clue drops for the It's, even Peter Falk was I'll kind of let you know, and I'm a detective. I play a detective, so here you play detective and try to figure this shit out.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Manson's like, which eye do you want me to look in?
Oh, dude, when I was telling that shit to Mike, there's a clip of it.
That's a nice sound.
On the YouTube page, there's a clip of it where when I had my buddy Mike on, Mike Marinaccio, and I was telling him about the Columbo stuff. And he dead serious. I don't think he wasn't really trying to be funny, because he's actually trying to look up pictures on the computer on his end, like you.
Yeah.
On his end. It's just such a disgusting night. And I'm telling him this, and I'm looking it up too, trying to figure out how to put the picture on the screen. And he says, "So what are you saying? When he was playing, having sex with Manson, is that what gave him googly eyes?" I lost my shit, because he was just like, "Is that what you're saying?"
Is that
He wasn't trying to be funny. It was like,
clear as you
like. So great. There's a clip there if you want to see it.
I think I have seen that one. I'm pretty sure that I pissed myself laughing at that one. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, it just fucked him so hard. He was just fucking.
That is hilarious. And then for synchronicities, like I've told you before, when I moved to Los Angeles in 2003, Peter Falk was the first celebrity that I saw in a Kinko's.
Oh, interesting. Oh, crazy.
I didn't mean that either, Holmes. I
know. It happens though. Whenever anything happens with Peter Falk, it's gonna be disgusting.
But I was at a Kinko's with an actress friend of mine who she was excuse me, she was making copies of sides because she was trying to get into Beverly Hills Playhouse, and she asked me to read the stuff with her to get ready for her audition. This scene that she was going to do. So we were there to make copies, and it was late at night, and it was only 3 people in there. She's at the machine or whatever, and then I noticed this older man at one of the bigger machines, and he's got this really big fucking thing that he's flipping around and doing all this stuff, and he's having trouble, and see him doing this or whatever, and I start walking towards him to see if I can help, because there's nobody in there to help him, and he turned around to go look for help, and that's when I was like, I just got all of a sudden stunned. I'm like, holy shit, it's Peter Falk. And he walked by me and goes, how are you?
Just one more thing. Do you know where a guy can get this fucking thing rung through?
But it was his art, because he did a lot of art. So he was trying to make copies of this big thing, of this thing that he had done. It was a trip. And then right after he walked past me, then one of the employees came out of the bathroom or something. And then whatever. And I'm just still standing there going, holy shit. Holy shit.
Oh man.
And then
I've heard that his paintings are really good from about here over, and then over here it's a mess.
You know what that needs?
What?
Why did it go off? Why did the sound go way before it popped up on the screen? That was weird. That was new.
This is riveting, Dani says. Thank you.
Oh my god. Didn't plan on playing fucking Stanhope Aristocrats. That was a great little watch along. So never thought I'd ever do one of those, and then I do it, and it's great.
Sell out.
What else? Oh, so I think before I was telling everybody about another synchronicity. Beckham sends me some video from his marina, and he goes, this boat here is the one with the green stripe. That's mine. I'm like, oh shit, that's cool. And I thought, just to ask him, I'm like, is that the marina where he might know because he has a boat there, and there might be a little thing on there on the sign, some kind of sign there, of course. It's in Long Beach, and I'm like, is that the marina from Gilligan's Island? He's like, I have no idea, but I know this and that was. It's from. So then I look it up, and it was.
Oh, that's funny.
And I lived in Studio City, literally right across the street from CBS Radford, where Gilligan's Island was actually shot. I lived there for 15 years.
Oh, interesting.
So, in the actual lagoon, I mean, that's the marina where his boat is just from that open, where you see all in the marina, you see that opening shot. It's not actually, they didn't shoot it to show there.
Right.
But where they shot it at CBS Radford was where Larry Sanders, CSI New York, Seinfeld, many shows, many things, commercials, a lot of stuff. But that little lagoon that they actually shot with him and all that stuff is across the street as well, but it's no longer a lagoon. You go over there, and now it's just a big thing that you go down, and there's production huts down there now.
Oh, okay.
So it's not even a lagoon anymore. And you're like, wait, this is where wow. It's kind of trippy to stand there and go, used to be all water, and now there's huts down there. It's weird.
Yeah. No, going into any place like that, any sort of place that was something, you know what I mean? Like you've seen on TV or anything to that effect. Like I really liked going to Scotland, and I went to Edinburgh, and we went on this walking tour there, and it was so sick because everything in Edinburgh was the inspiration for Game of Thrones and Harry Potter and all this stuff. Like, we were in a graveyard, and all the headstones have names from Harry Potter. And there are all these super old gravestones, and there was like Thomas Riddle and all this stuff like that. And that's really, and then right outside that graveyard is the school that the author based Hogwarts on. And then and then like Edinburgh Castle, it was it was supposed to be a couple of different things. One was because it has these cells. Did you ever watch Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you know the sky cells that Tyrion was in, that you like if you go to sleep you like fall out. So
Yep.
they had those on the side, or they still do, I guess, but they have them on the side of Edinburgh Castle, and then just down to a sheer rock drop. And it's crazy. And it was tilted just a bit down, so if they fell asleep the wrong way they'd roll off. If they got too tired of holding themselves up they'd roll off. Savage shit that went on there. Oh, and the Red Wedding was supposed to be,
that was an inspiration from something. I know that.
The Black Douglases, which is like my old Scottish lineage, is the Douglases, but the Black Douglases. So what happened was this.
That sounds kind of racist, but go ahead.
It's okay. They're Jewish. No. But the Black Douglases. So
Are Jewish.
the main Douglas, I suppose, was he kind of had the king's ear. The king was this young boy, and so and this Black Douglas would tell him like, yeah, we did all this stuff, and get him all into it with like, we went to war and battles and this and that, and would teach him to play with a sword. And but all these other people didn't like that. Yes. But he ended up, they wanted to get rid of him. So they invited the Douglases to the castle for a feast. And when they got there, the people brought out a giant bull's head and dropped it in front of them, which is the bull's head has something to do with the Douglas clan.
Oh,
and
like their insignia.
Yeah. And so he got up and they drew their swords. And if you draw your sword in a hall like that in the kingdom, it's execution. And so they were able to kill them all. And that's what they wanted to do in the first place. And that was for the Red Wedding. That was the inspiration behind the Red Wedding. All that stuff is from like the War of the Roses and Scottish history.
I never watched that Sean Connery movie.
War of the Roses?
Yeah, I never watched that.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was
The Way of the Rose.
Oh, maybe.
The War of the Roses.
The War of the
Michael Douglas
Roses.
and Kathleen Turner divorce movie. But there was I think there was a Sean Connery movie in the 80s or early 90s that had something to do with that. The War of the Roses.
In the actual War of the Roses, one of the families.
Eye of the Rose or something. I don't know. Anyway.
One of the families was called the Lancasters instead of the Lannisters. And like it's crazy. It's all just that stuff.
My favorite season of Game of Thrones was 4 with Pedro Pascal, the Viper.
Oh, he was good. He did
So
really
fucking-
good.
So fucking good.
That was sweet.
Oh.
Ah, fuck.
Uh-oh.
That's just my
Baby
my
monitor.
monitor. Yeah, I got to run that upstairs. So this is so cool. This is becoming a thing for me now. So now I'm going to have to run off for a second and go
That's
deal
fine.
with this, and I'll be right back.
That's fine, because I'm trying to think of
The other Mimi says the War of the Roses is hilarious.
It's
A history lesson from two guys who can't remember last week.
But one thing I noticed was like Stanhope played Edinburgh. There's the Edinburgh Festival. But one of the things I've noticed is every you're saying Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
When everybody that goes over there and comes back, like me, Americans that say they played that, it's Edinburgh.
Yeah,
That's how they pronounce it. But that's one of the things I noticed. You're saying Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Yeah, it's I don't know if it's my accent. I think the Scottish say it like that too.
I'm sure that's probably the actual pronunciation.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a lot of people on that.
there's a lot of fun stuff from there, and he probably played at the Fringe Festival.
Yeah.
And the Fringe Festival there,
It's like a month
the
long.
population there like quadruples, and it just everything fills up, millions of people all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Because there's a
it goes on
lot
for
of
a
cool
month.
stuff.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm from and there's video of Stanhope playing, and you could see the sweat because he's so hungover, and he's been partying hardcore, and he's in this little tiny bar, and he's doing
Right.
stuff. And it's from I don't know what year, but you could just see the sweat because he's been drinking a lot because he's been there for so long, and he's a drinker.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Oh
man,
yeah.
go
He's
do what you got to do.
all right. I'll be right back.
But the Edinburgh,
that-
I had noticed that, but I wanted to let him obviously talk and tell the story, and then get back to the Edinburgh. I'm gonna get a lot of comics on that because a lot of comics they got it wrong. Ari Shafir, I beat you. You know what's cool about Ari Shafir? I haven't watched the podcast in a while. His podcast, the song, Ari Shafir owns this song. This song is owned by Ari Shafir. It's done by Willie Nelson's granddaughter. That's pretty fucking cool. But not as cool as he better come back with his guitar, because I black it out and I just leave the earth part, but I actually have this hat. I didn't buy it myself, it was a gift. I swear to Christ. I used to do it all the time because when the movie came out and bit, I used to have my hair like this. So it was really easy to do this. You just smile and 1, 2, 3. It's all musical. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm doing it right. I don't know. I'm looking here, not at myself. At me-self. Oh my God, I sound Scottish. See, it all fits. So he better come back. That was the chair. I'd tell you if it was me. I wrote 3 verses for the Wayne's World. And if I put it on really low, somebody tell me. So when I played the Stanhope thing, can you put on some white glasses? Shitballs. How much could you hear the Stanhope thing, guys? Somebody tell me. How much could you hear that? I know Paul said it was, I've just watched it so many times, it just doesn't look like it used to be all big. Let's talk about Paul's foot fetish. Ew. What was I saying? How low, high was the Stanhope thing when I played it? Could you guys hear it at all? I know Paul said it was low. How low was it on your end? Crisco. Like and subscribe. Oh, that's right.
I do not have a foot fetish. That's disgusting.
Did you bring a guitar back?
Oh shit.
I can keep going. Look, did you notice the hat?
Oh yeah. Wayne's World, party time, excellent.
That's the other reason why I did the solo cup.
And then here I am, totally goth, with my giant glass of wine.
God, Jesus fucking Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're going to be going for a while now.
I am all that is man.
No wonder you don't get laid.
Oh God, are you kidding?
Do you hold your
I'm
pinky
like-
out? I didn't notice. I was too
I'm
busy
like,
laughing.
darling,
with my head down. Do you-
would you like to fornicate? And she's like, shut the fuck up. Get away from me, you fucking weirdo.
Dude, if you haven't seen it, you got to check out Joe List. Go to Joe List's YouTube. He just put out his new special on YouTube instead of anywhere else because it's way better. I've watched it twice. It is so goddamn funny. But you remember that reminded me of a bit that he does. It has to do with him holding his pinky and it's a tea joke. It's so fucking funny.
One of my favorite. I don't know what the guy's name is. He came to Victoria with the Australian guy, Jim Jeffries.
Jim Jeffries, which I'm not a fan of. Jim stole a Stanhope bit.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh.
he admitted to it too.
Oh, at
But
least he
it's
admitted
taken
to
care
it.
of. It's taken care of.
Yeah.
Fucking
He
kid
anyway.
he almost ruined the End of the World podcast too, 2016
Really?
at the Comedy Store, because he brought his fucking kid. Brought his
Oh
little
shit.
Kid. He had a kid on stage. And they're like, "What are you doing?" And Rogan's going, "I'm pretty sure this is illegal."
Oh fuck.
With all the
Fuck. He
alcohol and
was
stuff.
fucking. He was pretty funny, man. When I
No,
went to
he's
see him,
funny. I'm not saying
I
he's
liked
not funny,
when.
and I love
No,
Australians.
for sure.
I love Australians. I mean, I told Beckham the old Rodney Rude joke. Before there
Yeah.
was Jim Jeffries, there was Rodney Rude.
Right. I liked when
My
he was in
sister
a
had this friend who
spotlight.
had a baby, and when the baby was born without any eyelids. The
You
doctor
sound, if that's what you were doing last time, you sound just like Russell Brand.
Yeah,
I
he
was like,
wrote
is
that,
he
yeah.
gonna is he gonna
I don't
go
think I sounded like that, but it sounded funny. It seemed funny.
It was pretty funny. I was just waiting for you to start talking about Sarah Marshall.
But to finish that joke, no eyelids, and the doctor said to the mother, "Don't worry about a thing. We already circumcised him, and we used the extra skin to give him a set of eyelids." And the mother said, "What? He'll be cockeyed." Doctor said, "Don't worry about a thing. Think of the foresight he'll have." Rodney Rude.
Oh man.
He was full of like those kind of little tiny little. Oh, it was so fucking great. When I was in Australia, that's when I got to know who he was. I used to listen to this one cassette or a couple of cassettes that some of my Australian friends had given me. I fucking listened to them over and over. And those two are the two. My sister had a friend who had a baby bits. One's the eyelids and one's the head.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that I remembered the most. And I can't
Right.
find them anywhere on fucking YouTube. And I don't have that
Oh,
cassette
shit.
anymore. But there is some funny stuff, but not the. I can't find the head joke. It makes me sad. Okay, I'm over it.
I grew up with the Robin Williams live at the Met.
Yeah, I did a bit. I did that. I did the redundant thing from that. Remember?
Yeah.
Redundant.
That's
Redundant. That's how I learned the fucking word. That's how I
so
learned what the
funny.
hell it meant.
I
Right?
just remember him. I remember him
no,
being
that was
like
a San Francisco one.
"Kappa-kappa-papala."
No. You're right. That's a different one. The Met one was the one where the lady comes in like 5 minutes in, and he's like, "Oh, how I have to start all over again." I did this. But no,
I like that he did. I like
the
when he did
redundant thing.
the realist.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I like when he did the realistic beer commercials bit when he was saying like, why don't they, whenever they have somebody do a beer commercial, it's always manly men doing manly things. I just shot a small animal. Let's have a light beer. And then he's like, why don't they do a real one? It's like, you just pissed on a dumpster. It's Miller time. And then like the other one, it's like, or you wake up in the morning and you find out what you did the night before. Really? I took a dump in your tuba? Oh, you said sit in with the band. I'm sorry. Hey, Rich.
The redundant one was from San Francisco. It was because there was a bunch of 49ers stuff in there, but and I think that was like the year or two before the Met one.
I liked when he said that cats were the transvestites of the animal kingdom, and then he turned around and he was like, "Who loves Kitty?" He's so great.
One of my favorite parts of the Frisco one was when he went out and he walked through the fucking crowd. 'Cause he had a wireless mic, walking through the crowd, and he picked up one person's drink that was like it was like in a martini glass, but it was red with like a white foam on the top, and he went, "An acne pimple." And he went, and then he says, "Don't be afraid of the open sores." And he takes a sip. I've been using that, "Don't be afraid of the open sores," whenever somebody goes, "Oh, just use my cup."
Yeah.
Been using it ever since. Fucking 40 years almost.
Oh, I fucking miss that guy. I love Robin
He
Williams.
was so great. But he
Yeah.
was known as a joke stealer way back.
I
in the
knew.
day.
I heard that. Yeah, back in the day,
But
he
also,
said that
he would
too.
pay them. Yeah, but he actually
Yeah.
would fork over a lot of money. There was a joke he started making where I'm keeping most of these fucking people their livelihoods.
Yeah.
Buying jokes, buying bits.
Yeah, it was just bits and cocaine. That was all he was buying back in the day.
Dude, he was there when Belushi died. Well, he was there right before.
Mm-hmm.
He was an animal. He could be. He could be an animal with that stuff. But that that was the day for it. Jesus Christ, late 70s, early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't
Yeah.
when I learn about that stuff and learn about these guys and the work that they did with doing that, and I'm like, and when I did stimulants, dude, just do one night. I was fucking finished. I was finished. I'm done for a week and a half. I'm not going to be the same person.
No, there's different types of people, man. And especially to do what they did while doing it, like you say, like there's a certain thing about some people. They just have that weird energy that just makes them able to go through it. No matter what's happening, they're on. And fuck, man. Yeah, Robin Williams was definitely one of them. Didn't Robin Williams hang around the Comedy Store?
Oh yeah, that's where he. Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. There's many Comedy Store stories. Like I said, being in the basement doing Conspiracies Now, there's a whole joke about, there were certain spots in that basement where you can maybe go over and just kind of do, like run your finger along something and go, I think there's cocaine there.
Yeah.
Because that basement was, a lot of shit went down in that basement and it wasn't used for anything. And then a lot of basement stories started to come out when they cleared that basement out and made it into a couple of podcast studios. One for video and one for just audio, which they also put cameras in as well. But it was like when I did Conspiracies Now with Sam, there was a green screen in one room and the chairs for everybody. And in the control room doing the video stuff was Brett Erickson, another comedian, and doing the engineering and board op and stuff. And he would put, as Sam would, whatever the conversation was going, Brett was able to put up on that green screen right behind Sam, whatever, things on the screen that had to do with whatever he was saying, and it was fun. I'd be in there before, when I wasn't on the show, I'd be in there. I was the announcer. I was like his Ed McMahon. He's hopefully going to be on the podcast soon, coming up.
Nice. Do you have
I got feelers out for a lot of guests. Huh?
Right. I was just going to ask. You know what I'm thinking about doing? I was talking to somebody, and they sent me a link to, there's like some sort of thing that you pay for. I'm not going to pay for it. I'm just going to use the free trial, and it gives you like contact with people's agents, and I'm just going to fucking blitz. I'm just going to blitz so many people, and I'm going to see if any of them are stupid enough to come on my show.
Do it.
I'm gonna do, the people that I want to talk to. I'm going to try and get Quentin Tarantino. I'm going to try and get Candice Bergen. I want to try and get Diane Lake. I'm going to see if
I have a Tarantino connection.
Do you have a Tarantino connection? If you do, I want to ask him about Manson stuff. I don't even want to ask him about his movies. I just want to be like, hey, why did you put the stuff with Steve McQueen in there? Hey, why did you do this? Hey, why did you do that? How did you know about the mamas and the papas? Hey.
That would be because that would be cool to as annoying as he is.
I can be more annoying.
No. No. I love him.
I'll be like Danielle. Danielle will show you her feet.
But I don't think there's anything out there with him just talking about Manson. I mean, because everything.
No.
When he with all the stuff that he talked about, it's all Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So it's mostly about other things. So there's very little that he's actually ever said. I mean, he did on Rogan. He said some stuff.
A little bit.
Yeah, but it would be cool to hear. Yeah, it would be cool to hear like an hour and a half or so.
It would be. I don't
And
think
I
he'll
think you
do
do a
it.
good job. I think. Well, no.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, it'd be tough. I know it'd be tough. It could, but it could happen. You never know. Well,
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I gotta get a gas.
Sure.
mask. Fucking beer.
Fucking beer. Yeah. No, I'd like to talk to him. I'd like to talk to I'd like to talk to Bergen. I'd like to send one to Mia Farrow. I'd like to talk to Ronan Farrow. Ronan Farrow would be interesting to talk to because of that book
Where I'm
about
sitting.
Weinstein that he did. I was just saying I'd like to talk to Mia Farrow, and then I was also like, I want to talk to Ronan Farrow about that Catch and Kill book. Have you ever read that book? It's
No.
fucking amazing. He's the one who outed Weinstein, and he's a reporter,
Right.
and
I know
he's
who he is.
also
I just never read the. I know,
Yeah,
I don't
and-
know what I
and
said
it's-
yes or no to.
it's crazy. Like, it is fucking nuts how much he got shut down and how much it's just like reading about the Manson stuff.
Exactly.
It's just more of the Hollywood stuff. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Whether it's like with Manson, whether it's about the like porn or drugs or whatever it is just it looks like the cookie cutter Hollywood cover up from anything that you've seen. It's wild.
Absolutely. One of my neighbors in my building for a little while was the daughter of Sam Fuller. You know the movie The Big Red One with Mark Hamill, Lee Marvin.
But I know who Mark Hamill and Lee Marvin are.
It was a pretty well known. It's a pretty well known World War II movie from like 1980, I think it was. But it was Sam Fuller directed it and wrote it, and he did a bunch of movies that a lot of directors love. Even though they did well, but he wasn't like a huge, like Elia Kazan or whatever director and stuff. He was in that second echelon or whatever in the Times, and a lot of war stuff because he was in World War II and always had a cigarette. Yeah, he's really fucking.
Yeah,
This guy's
son.
such a character. Jim Jarmusch did a documentary with Sam Fuller going back to this island where he originally shot a movie that was never finished with 3 big stars. Rock Hudson, I think, might have been one of them. And there was where there was this actual indigenous tribe who'd never seen cameras and all this stuff, and they filmed some stuff with them, right?
Yeah.
Well, Jarmusch, and they never finished the film because of insurance reasons and stuff. Jarmusch takes Fuller back. They go back to that island, and there's still a whole bunch of them, but they're a little different now. They have a few TVs or one TV or whatever, or maybe not yet. Or they showed them something. They showed them video of years ago of what they had shot. They're sitting there watching this. It's all different because they're indigenous people, and they're watching this crying, and and some of them are the same people, and they remembered Sam. It's really wild documentary.
It's bizarre. Like, some of that stuff is
Excuse me.
is weird. It's like, do you even want to show them that stuff? Do you want to bring them into that world? There's have you ever heard of the North Sentinel Islands?
Maybe.
Dude,
If you
there
start
it's
describing it,
illegal
I might
to
be-
go there. There are people there who are basically haven't seen anything
Is this
off
the
of
thing
that
where
island.
that guy went there once a few years ago?
The
and
Christian guy went
Yeah.
to go and convert them, and they killed him and took his body, and people couldn't do anything about it because it's illegal to go anywhere near there. So they weren't even anywhere near the Iron Ages until I forget when it was, but it was like the 50s or something like that, and a ship washed ashore there. The people were sleeping and went off course, and it went ashore, and the tribe attacked the ship and killed the people that were on there, and they that's when they entered the Iron Age, because there was metal on that boat, and they turned it into weapons and all this sort of stuff. So it took them out of the whatever year that they were in. If you're looking at it linearly like that, then and brought them into the Iron Age, and it is fucking haywire. So there's laws just not to go anywhere near there. A geography lesson from two guys who could only make it to the bathroom and back. I'm a wealth of useless knowledge. Thank you.
But to finish that, I don't know if I said it on the Sam Fuller story. His daughter Samantha was a neighbor of mine for a couple of years in the building in Studio City. So that's where I learned a lot about Sam. Meeting her and becoming friends with her, we smoked a lot of weed together. Our kids would be in the pool together, so we'd sit there and shoot the shit. But I learned a lot about Sam Fuller because of her. I wanted to. I had actually had the idea of writing a play because I read his book, and I just did a deep dive, like Manson dive. And I never did it, but I had this idea. I wanted to write a play, like a little, one-act play of me being Sam, and doing the whole thing with the makeup and and the hair and and the whole thing with the whole thing with that cigar. And he'd always grab you if he was talking to you. He'd grab your forearm and listen. And he always had the fucking cigar. If you look up Sam Fuller and watch some of his stuff, and they did it, and then they ended up doing a nice documentary about him. Not a decade ago, but a few years ago. Samantha's in it.
Right.
She's sitting there like this and talking about her. The way she's doing, it's like, that's not Samantha. She's doing the camera. She knows the camera's on her.
Right.
It was a little funky. But Tarantino's in it. He used to go there because Sam would write his typewriter. He had his helmet from World War II sitting right there. And that was like one of the big cool things. Jim Morrison used to go hang out with Sam. Because he had their house. Their house was in the hills, and Jim would go up there and he would sit there and fucking shoot the shit with Sam. Sometimes he'd come up in the garage where Sam used to do all his writing.
Right.
I was going, what the fuck? There's a Morrison connection? It's like that was on my wall in my Studio City apartment. Like,
you want to know something super interesting? He came into the chat a couple of times. Well, we were doing the Nicholas interviews, but the Manson Underworld Productions guy, Ben Gorecki, he knows the guitar player of the Doors,
Robbie Krieger.
Yeah, he knows Robbie Krieger.
Yeah, and I did I tell you the story where I could have met him, and I blew it off.
Oof.
Yeah, he was. They all knew, when I was at Premier Radio Networks, and I was one of my gigs was one of the producers for Coast to Coast AM. I don't know why they were doing that show. I don't remember, but Robbie and Ray were gonna, because it was before Ray died. This is like 07-ish, or maybe 08. And I don't know why they were doing Coast to Coast AM, but I learned that they were going to be on, and I was told, like, we know you're a big Doors fan. In the Coast to Coast studios was where David Crosby was like, because I was wearing a Doors shirt. He's like, during a radio tour, like, Doors? Yeah. Morrison was an obnoxious drunk. I was like,
you're like, well, who was it?
You were really cool when you were doing fucking speedballs, cunt. Fuck you.
Wasn't
Everybody
it Greg
hates you.
Jake?
Shut up.
Was it Greg Jacobson or Terry Melcher who
All of
said
them.
that?
Nobody
I think
likes
it was Terry Melcher said that the two worst people I ever worked with, or the two most intense people I ever worked with, first was Charles Manson, and then right underneath was David Crosby.
There's a book called Laurel Canyon something, and it came out in like 05, 06 or something. And I read it, and at the end of every third chapter, somebody takes a swipe at fucking Crosby. And then I read this book, and then a year and a half later or so, I'm standing there working with him, and I'm going, I already know everybody hates you. Yeah, fuck it. I won't say anything.
Was he a twat?
Yeah, he was a dick.
Yeah,
he was nice and not. I mean, he treated some of the radio people that were, because the radio tour is like, I was an engineer for radio tour. He was all hooked up like we are, but we're in the same room. Off air, I'm coordinating with the next radio station that's going to have 7 minutes to talk to him about the tour that they're doing. So they record it, and then they'll do their thing and edit it and take pieces of it at their radio station or whatever, all the local stations. So it's all lined up to 18 stations are going to talk to him today. So, and I'm the one, putting it up and record and all that stuff. And there was a couple of jocks that were asking him questions where he just was such a dick. One of them hung up on him. He's like, all right, I don't know why you're being such a, I don't know what's going on, Dave, but okay, you know what? I'll end it here. Bye. I'm just sitting there going, I'm that dude.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like once the little bit of shine wears off of it, then you're just like, this person, go fuck off. Like, get out of here.
But it was
especially because you were the job you were in. You were a little bit more like, I'm from fucking the island. So, you don't see a lot of celebrities out here. I saw fucking Elvis Costello walk through the mall and I was like, holy fuck. Cause he married a woman from Nanaimo named Diana Krall.
Oh, I know who Diana is.
Yeah. The music college I went to, those were all her band teachers that taught me in college.
Shit. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. She was from there. It was Barry Pepper. Do you remember Barry Pepper?
The actor?
Yeah, he's from around here.
We had the same voice agent. He was at TGMD.
Okay.
I think that was when he was at Tisherman. I just rewatched True Grit.
Oh, nice.
He's fucking great in it. It's you only see him at the end, but he's fucking good. Barry Pepper is great. He's
very short.
Played Roger Maris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him a couple times at Tisherman. Or my voice agent, we had, like I said, same voice.
Yeah.
Back in the day before this stuff, where we actually had to go to the agency and they had a recording booth and an engineer to record all the auditions. So,
right. Oh yeah. Pam Anderson, Jim. Excuse me, Pam Anderson. Yep, that's right.
What about Pam?
She's from here too.
She's
from Courtney. Yeah.
Fuck.
So are the Courtnells. So we're. So who the fuck else is from here? A lot of people from here. It's pretty interesting. Just this weird little random island. I guess it's not little, but it's a random island. And it's turned out some people that are obviously noteworthy.
It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for where I'm from, back in the day, the big ones were Patrick Dempsey and Judd Nelson in the 80s. But what I was saying about the funny thing about that book, that Laurel Canyon book, taking, every third chapter, somebody takes us, there's a thing about taking a swipe at Crosby.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Ray Manzarek's book, right back to Coast to Coast. That was the story we were telling. Manzarek's book, at the end of every third chapter, he takes a swipe at the shitty Doors Oliver Stone movie, which I fucking love. So it was it was so cool because there was a lot of Morrison stuff in the Doors stuff in the Laurel Canyon thing. So more synchronicity. It all wrapped right around again. Just like a nice tight condom with lube. Oh shit. Oh, I never saw. I had asked when you were gone. I was asking everybody what the sound was on their end.
Good.
Yeah, I know you said it was kind of low, whatever. I wanted to know what they were hearing, and I never. And then you came back. I got lost in a story, and then you came back, and I never saw what anybody said.
Beckham, you're serious? You're watching a movie with a woman, and you're checking in on here.
He's in L.A.
I
Who
know.
knows? Maybe the woman goes, I know that dude.
Yeah, fucking, I bet you he was like, hey, you want to be an actress?
I got a boat.
Yeah, I got this boat. That's where we do all our tryouts. No, I swear, I can tell your acting ability better if I can see your butthole.
That's where the real reactions are.
That's where the reactions are. Don't wink at me. This is supposed to be a sad scene. You son of a bitch.
How do you use your starfish? Oh, look, we're right back to fucking Crisco.
Oh, man.
You did it, not me.
It was Oh,
What
scissor
I was
me
going to say is
timbers.
Beckham's playing Seagram. Seagram. Sebring.
Skyrim. He holds her up in the air.
Sebring had a boat.
Oh shit.
Oh, this
He
lighter's
is
dead.
He's like, pretend I have as big a dick as Sebring. It's photoshopped, y'all. It's photoshopped.
So this lighter I just found out this lighter was dead, so it reminds me of Bill Hicks' joke. Sir, you smoke, sir? Yeah? How much do you smoke? Half a pack a day? Oh, I go through 2 lighters.
I like his, going down to the beach. He's like, I fucking go down to the beach. Everyone down there is all perfect with their white teeth and tan skin. And I'm down there with my tan teeth and white skin.
I'd rather stay at home and sit in the tub and listen to music I want to hear.
Yeah. It takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. Did you know it takes more muscles to point that out than to leave me alone?
One of my favorite Hicks. All of them are favorites. One of my favorite was when he's doing the flag, burn the flag.
Yeah.
It's one of the freedoms that we fought was to burn the fucking flag. It's so fucking great. I think that's from UFO. What was that? I can't remember.
Motorin! What's your price for flight?
Beckham, you missed it. I opened with your motorin. You were late, homeboy. I gave you a fucking almost a day. Oh, I don't like the way my hair's hanging like that. It's just not sexy. Oh, man, that Ruka Bones is harsh. Sorry. Jesus H. Christ. Ugh. Where were we?
I don't even know anymore. I like that on here you can't actually tell how Chewbacca I am right now with my fucking beard going like that. It blends in with my. It's so funny, but I'm getting taken down tomorrow. They're taking the weedy whacker out. And they're gonna bring it down a bit, not all the way. That's fucking insane. I look fucked when I shave my beard all the way off. But
you should do a Fu Manchu.
It'd be a Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu with a flavor saver.
Yeah. I know it's time to fix. I know it's time to fix my mustache. Whenever I eat stuff, it starts to come into my mouth like a fucking spaghetti noodle. It's just like fuck. I'm like, no.
Oh, you missed my opening story because of this shit.
Mm-hmm. Wow, you got long hair.
This morning, I just washed my towels yesterday. Brand new towel. Fucking shower this morning. Go to the doctor. I got to give him a little urine. I go into the bathroom with the cup and, get everything. And I go to do it. And I've got the cup in my hand as I'm trying to separate my Vienna sausage from my M&Ms. And, and I can't, and it won't happen. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And I got to put the cup down and go, what the hell's going on? A bunch of because blah, 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 and then you dry off. Of like fucking 6 to 7,
tied your
8
dick in
long
a knot?
Long hairs were like stuck between my fucking sack and my dick. And so I was like,
sorry.
Fling. I got a haircut.
Have you? Because you've lived with a woman before, right?
Oh yeah, I was married for a bunch of years.
Right. So the weird fucking Houdini like quality that women's hair has, that you'll just find it in the weirdest spots. You'll be like wash your ass and be like, how did that get up my ass? And you're like, pull a fucking and like it's just so weird. It'll come out everywhere. You'll just be like It's like those memes that's like no one, and then it's like your wife's hair, and it's just like fucking. It's incredible. It's fucking incredible, and it's got to be the strongest shit in the entire world because.
Go ahead. Speaking of strong shit, mine wouldn't learn. I asked her. I begged. I would beg her. There's a reason that she had this spray that she would spray after taking a dump, and it made it smell like strawberry covered shit. And I'd be like, sweetie, that's why I put matches. That's what the matches are for. I've been in jail. This is why I learned this. I learned this in jail.
It does. It works way better.
As soon as the first plop hits the water, you go flip with the match and throw the match in the water between your legs, and you're almost never going to, and then flush. Boom, smack, flush. To keep the fucking stink down. Like, sweet, it works. Just use matches. Because it actually kills the smell. It doesn't make it sulfur-covered shit. It's just sulfur.
I remember when we went on tour.
We'd never fucking do it.
Oh my God. No, it's not. It's everybody. It's everybody. We went on tour and we went to...
Tour?
We went on tour and we fucking ended up at our buddy's place in Vancouver. And you know, it's an interesting thing about Canadians too, and people especially from the island. When we say when we say Vancouver, we put a G in it. It's Vancouver.
Vancouver.
But like if I think it's Vancouver, right? But it's Vancouver. Whenever we say it, it's like VANG Couver, which is really interesting. But anyway, so we were staying with this friend in Vancouver. And our bass player is the most unintentionally funny human being alive. He is just, his voice, he kind of looks like William Dafoe, but more handsome. And then he also has this voice that's like, hey! And so he comes out, he comes out of this guy's bathroom, and the guy's like, "Oh God, why you didn't even spray?" He's like, "What? It just makes it smell like shitty oranges." Oh, it's so good. Dollar General air spray.
Jesus. See? Oh, there's one there. Oh, I got some vacuuming to do tomorrow.
Oh man, mine's my fucking. You know what's crazy though is if I ever trim my beard a little bit and I accidentally leave some on the floor, my wife got a splinter in her foot that was my hair that just we missed for a bit, and I guess it hardened up and it got her. And it's just crazy, just fucking absolutely bananas. So basically what I'm saying is my beard is a fucking weapon. And y'all better recognize.
That just won.
That
just won the disgusting award of the night.
I know. I wonder if Beckham right now is.
I thought the ball thing and the hair thing. Oh my God! Thanks for.
Oh, are you kidding? I'll gross you out. Like. I wonder if Beckham right now is pre-sandwich or post, right. Like where the sandwich comes into things. You know, like. Because I think that's his kink. I don't think it's actually like that he was just hungry that day that he came onto our show when a girl was. I think that's his kink. He's like, okay, I'm cool to have sex with you and everything, but once we're done, I need a sandwich because that's my finish. That's how I do it. Beckham needs a full belly. Fuck. Oh,
you're
shit.
Still timed out? I just went over to the thing.
I think I'm pretty sure that she probably just kicked me out. She probably just said you can't be.
She's been deleting Beckham's. She's been deleting all his shit.
You know what?
I can't wait to read all this back.
You know what? Oh
I can't
man.
find Beckham to get. I can't find him now to give him.
Well,
a
that's
fucking
probably
wrench.
because it's probably because he's done the half sandwich and now he's getting back into sexy time. And then the other half of the sandwich comes later. Eat fresh. Yeah, Beckham should get Subway to sponsor his fucking sexcapades because he could be like, seriously, I'm serious, y'all. I can't even do anything without a sandwich. I need to know that that sandwich is there. You need to make it pre-coitus. And if you don't have it there pre-coitus, I don't want it.
It just dawned on me that nobody had a wrench, so nobody could put that fucking Doug Stanhope link up. Fucking dumb cunt that I am. Well, Dani could have,
Mm-hmm.
and I have no idea
You know
if
what?
she did or not.
You know what's really funny?
What's with the private chat?
As soon as I went the private, did somebody go in? Danielle's backstage. Oh shit! Are you fucking kidding? I knew she'd come and she'd hijack this shit. You know what? If Danielle doesn't
Where?
get attention, she'll
Where?
die. She should be down by me,
No, I don't
unless
see her.
you sent her the wrong link.
No.
Yeah, stay out in oblivion.
Oh, I guess I can get rid of the open. I ain't playing that again. There she is. That's why. Oh, because I have.
He
I
does
have
it.
other stuff.
James is like, unfortunately, all subs are 6 inches and bigger, not 2-inch subs. It doesn't have to be like made after the size of his wiener. It's not. That's not a thing. It's just if he has the 6-inch, it makes him feel more virile.
Well, hi. My ears were ringing.
Viral.
This is
I didn't realize.
Paul.
you were
Don't
there.
mutilate people with your beard hair. I try not to, but it has a mind of its own. It is a stone killer. My beard.
Can you turn your mic down, Paul?
Yes,
Just a hair.
absolutely. Is that better? It's
Not,
probably
up,
the
guys?
line.
not too much, but there was a bit of a peak sound.
Now I'm
a
craving
clipping.
Subway Mimi.
All right, this is lame. I'm hijacking this shit.
I want to apologize to
Hijacking.
Dani though. I didn't know you were
I don't.
backstage. I didn't see you down there because I had the open. I have other stuff, other videos, other stuff lined up on that thing. So I
There's-
It's
see
okay.
you
I'll
guys
just
so
hold
much.
it against you.
So as
It's
soon as
because
I
down there, there's like the important guests, and then there's second most important guests, and he just forgot to click over.
Really,
So-
bitch? Really, bitch?
Uh-huh.
Paul, I messaged you like a half hour ago.
Did you?
Oh, yeah, I sure did.
Noise canceling.
holy shit.
Let's see what it says.
My phone.
I
has
sold
never
my
looked like this
dance
before.
Braden.
Yo, can I come in soon? I'm starting to crash.
Yeah, I've had a long fucking night.
How was it, by the way? I swear I couldn't see you. I didn't because until I popped off my open video, it doesn't need to be there anymore. Obviously, when I popped, then all of a sudden you slid in. Crisco. Damn it! I
James, I'm
What the
born
fuck?
ready.
timing. God
And I
damn.
have so many issues with Paul.
My apologies.
Why? What did I do?
So many issues. I saw you bitch out earlier on someone's comments.
Who?
Oh,
Me or him?
No, that's not true. It's not
Oh, it
true.
sure is.
That was not it. No, you're taking that wrong. Listen, lady. This is not the time nor the place. Listen, you.
Listen.
Okay.
Dude, you want to hear a funny story?
Yes.
There's a character.
Anything to stop her from talking.
Because the whole listen, it makes it, pop things pop. Speaking
Anyway,
of pop,
I figured this
speaking
would
of
be
pop,
appropriate because of Sebring.
speaking of pop, like and subscribe. Great timing. I love when you did that just right. Like anyway, Fez Whatley used to do this bit called The Brain, and it was a sports thing. Listen, this is The Brain with sports. He has a huge lisp. So, but he stopped it. It was a bit that he would do every once in a while. I used to love it. When I started doing my show a few years later, I started doing a bit just like it, but it was, I would say things just like I refer, at the end of my show where I say, thanks, Gary, sorry, we had to bump comedian so-and-so. It's a reference to Larry Sanders. I say, thanks, Gary. I always say thanks to whatever if I pop a joke in that's based on somebody else's. So when I would do The Brain, I did it a few times on my own show. I did my own version of it. But it wasn't just sports. But anyway, so I'm a bud tender, 2015, working at this huge dispensary, great dispensary in Studio City. Just a few days a week, just what the hell, because I work mostly out of the apartment. And I'm sitting there, and I didn't get along with one of the managers, and it just so happened she had a lisp. But she was also a fucking bitch for no reason. But then I realized why she was such a bitch to me even more later. We're in the back. I'm rolling joints. They're putting together butters and shatter and stuff. These two younger bud tenders, a guy and a girl. And they're asking me questions about radio and stuff because I'm always doing whatever. And I started doing this one voice, and they reminded me of The Brain. So I started doing The Brain. So listen, this is The Brain. And as I'm doing The Brain, the girl with the list, the manager that I don't get along with, opens the door to come back to ask somebody to come out to take care of a customer or whatever. And I'm looking right at her going, this is The Brain. So listen. Like a few weeks later, I'm wondering, why is she such a cunt to me? She thought I was making fun of her. I was just telling the story.
You know what the best part of being in a Christian school is? I was in a Christian school for 2 years because they thought it would be a better education, but it was not. But the best thing about it is if you swear at a teacher, they just say that God will sort it out. And then you're just like, well, I got off that scot-free, so it's good.
You went to a Christian school even though you're a Jew.
Yeah. It was a weird idea. They
tried to un-Jew him.
You think that I'm like random and kind of all over the place, and I get like an idea in my head and I just latch onto it and I fucking go, right? My mom is the same way. And she was like, it's a smaller school. It'll be a better education for him. He's kind of dumb.
I can get behind her.
And I went in on that, and it was all this Christian stuff. And I was like, but this doesn't make any sense. And they were like, Jew. But no, they were like, I was like, nope.
When I was a kid, I learned of the Jewish faith. When I think in 3rd grade, there was this girl. Her name, I don't remember her last name, doesn't matter, but her first name was Vida. And when it got to the whole Christmas thing, and she seemed normal, whatever. I didn't. Everything was normal.
For a chick named Vida?
She didn't dress Orthodox or whatever. But it came to Christmas time, and we all were told, Vida, is not. She doesn't do the Christmas thing. And I was like, what? What is that? And I didn't ask there. I went home and asked, and I'm like, they don't believe in Jesus. That's why they don't celebrate Christmas. And then, funny how jump a bunch of years later, I've been to a Passover dinner. I've been into that, and then I do the Jesus mushroom thing. Going, wait, the Jews say Jesus wasn't a person, so the Jews they're actually going on along the lines of it was a fucking mushroom. I love the Jews.
I don't know if that's what it was.
The real Jews, not the financial ones that use the Jewish thing to do
Not the
thing.
financial Jews or the comedy Jews. There's the comedy Jews.
Some of them are great. Absolutely.
That's me. I'm totally like, I use it for the comedy because I just, I'm not actually of the faith. My grandparents were. Absolutely. They were they were awesome. They were Holocaust survivors and everything. Me, I'm just a spoiled fucking Canadian, and I just use the Jewish thing for comedy.
What do you miss, balloons?
Oh shit.
I was just going off my roast joke. The hot air balloon joke. Anyway, go ahead. What are
No
you?
religion.
Are you atheist or are you agnostic? Because there's a difference. That's another thing that was a fight in my marriage.
Atheist. By choice.
I've always said agnostic. I've never said I was an atheist.
Well, agnostic,
right?
you don't piss off as many people.
Well, no, it's
I
just
don't-
well to me, it's more like saying I don't know either way. But actually,
No.
I'm now more. I now actually lean more spiritual because of mushrooms. But before, like saying, I used to say I was agnostic. I married a Christian, and then we get into a fight. Well, you're an atheist. So I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa! How disrespectful! I don't call you
know-
Jewish. I've
you know
never
what's
said I'm
interesting?
atheist. I've said agnostic. I don't have the fucking ego to go, I know either way. And
Right.
then
That's what
did
I
my
always
first
thought it
heroic
was
dose
too,
of
was
mushrooms
ego.
and went, oh, I know, motherfucker.
I'd like to revise my answer. I'm part of the cult known as the Paulcast.
Uh-huh. You know what's funny is I've always, with everything to do with everything, I always
Everybody
see
is
both
everything.
sides of it. And the thing with like mushrooms is I can see where, as they were used by shamans and as they were used for like spiritual enlightenment, at the same time, you can also go, well, you were just really high on mushrooms. And I always found that to be an interesting thing too. But that
And I
that
get
being
that. I used to say stuff like that. Well, the
but
first
that
time I
being
heard
said,
Jesus,
do you know what I actually think is it's fucking impossible. The whole thing is impossible because we're putting it into language and we're putting it into terms that we've learned along the way. Whereas it's more something like if you look at a flower and you don't think of what you've learned about it. A flower, it's color green. It's this and that.
now,
It just
now
becomes
you're talking
it.
You're talking Krishnamurti right now, or Eckhart Tolle, or Manson.
Yeah, just that sort of thing though, right? Like it's everything is kind of nothing. It's
No, wait. No, that's part of it right there. I learned this from Eckhart Tolle.
right.
It's that word that you just said. It's not nothing. It's no thing.
Yeah, it's no thing. Yeah, absolutely.
That can be described.
Right. And it's, I mean, you can take something apart down to the word itself. And and you just like it becomes nothing. It becomes but like
And that's where
something,
we
but
came
nothing.
from. So why are we afraid to go back?
But it's who the fuck knows, right? You could look at it any which way. There's
Well-
you hear people having like moments with ghosts and stuff like that. It just could be overlapping realities as far as we know.
Oh, you watched that porn too?
Yes. What? The fucking hell did you dig it to the...
The moment with a ghost.
But the narrative here was it wasn't a supernatural one. It was this guy gets to fuck all the women that ghosted him.
Oh, wait, that one stars Beckham.
Oh, bada bing, bada boom, bada sing sang. Hold on.
He doesn't even give a shit right now because he's
Oh, wait,
he's on
there's-
the business end of a fucking sandwich. This is a sandwich party.
Oh, sandwich.
He's having a sandwich party right now. He's like, all right, you're gonna be my sandwichista, and she's like, what the fuck does that
I
mean?
don't-
And he's
maybe-
like, whatever.
Maybe James has already said it, but Beckham and 2 sandwiches instead of Wayne and 2
I
cups.
think we lost James.
I think James probably passed out.
There's no way. He's
Hey, Johnny.
he-
I didn't even notice Johnny came in. Hey, Johnny, what's up?
I did.
who's Johnny?
Johnny is from Johnny H comes into our show.
Where's Johnny? I don't see. Oh, he's up there. Okay, he's almost
up there.
not on the screen. But I used to be with you. The first time I heard my buddy Jeff Clark, Oliver Madley, who was there for the recording of Live Like a Suicide, Guns N' Roses, the EP that ended up on as the other side, the live side of GNR Lies.
Mm-hmm.
He used to work at Pasha Studios where they recorded that, which it wasn't live. It was they added the crowd, but they recorded it at Pasha. There's pictures of Jeff. Jeff gave pictures to Duff McKagan for Duff's first book. It's So Easy and Other Lies. There's two pictures from that time. It's really cool with Izzy and Steven. Anyway, Jeff was where I first heard Jesus was a mushroom. I'm an agnostic, but I'm like, because I have questions. You can't prove what the hell. I want to know. You can't answer you can't answer the virgin birth thing for me. You can't answer this died for 3 days thing. You can't answer these weird questions. So that's why I'm agnostic, and I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But at the same time, I first hear him say this, and I'm like, dude, I got work to do. You got to get out of my studio. He was the head of the network operations center of Premier Radio Networks, which, all these shows, music, talk shows. He was the head of that shit. Walking around with his cane, looked like a fucking roadie from 1980. It was great. Then he came in and he said it again. This is 2005, early 2006. And I was like, what? Wait a minute, what? And then he said something about the virgin birth. And I was like, wait, dude, mushrooms don't use seed. They're spores. They don't have seed, so they just come from whatever. I'm like, wait a minute. And then he left, and I turned to the other computer at the board, and I was like, wait, fuck this. And I started looking up, going, holy shit. And then I went in, I saw this, what was the one fucking documentary that I watched? Jan Irvin, who used to hang out with Joe Rogan, Pharmacratic Inquisition. Holy shit. But anyway, so it all comes back to, for instance, to go back to where it seems like, it's a throwaway, but it goes deeper and deeper and deeper with the mycology. When you go into mycology, it starts to line up with all religions. We're taught, we walk around going, we're alive because of the trees. Well, how do the trees survive? Oh, the dirt. What's in that dirt? Feeding the trees and also coming up everywhere through dead shit. And that's why there's so many species of the mushroom, and some of them psychedelic. But either way, they eat, they're the part of the eating death, eating its own tail. Mushrooms come up, and there's some that look like fucking fingers. I posted
Ew,
one on
those
Facebook.
ones are crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
rising from
dead
the
finger.
dead. And it looks like a hand. And what also do you do with psychedelic mushrooms? When you pick them, you dry them for a couple of days. And then you eat them, and then you're shaking hands with the fucking universe. Died for 3 days, Easter. They're not eggs, they're mushrooms that they used to send the little kids to get mushrooms underneath the fucking big, thick pine trees. It's all mushroom based. That's why the Pope looks like a goddamn mushroom. The Pope looks like his garb. All priests, all that stuff. The little bread cap that they put on your tongue. That's a mushroom cap. The holy water. If you let a psychedelic mushroom grow instead of picking it when it's small, you let it grow out. It turns into a Knights of the Round Table, hiding a secret that they didn't know they were hiding. Kind of like the soldiers thinking they're fighting for freedom when they're fighting for corporations. It just keeps going. It's the same thing, different ways. You let that fucker grow out into a table, and then the edges start to form up into a chalice. The chalice from Last Crusade you're looking for is a mushroom. It wasn't wooden. It wasn't golden. It's a goddamn mushroom. They're growing all the time. Put water in that psychedelic mushroom while it's a cup. Let it sit there for a bit. Drink it. You're shaking hands with the universe. That's the fucking holy water, motherfuckers. I can do this all day. I'm like Captain America.
You know what's so great?
I can keep going and going and going. Jesus was born in a what's it called? What is it? Jesus was born in a manger? Yeah, in a pile of cow shit.
What's it again?
The three kings. That's the whole thing with the whole triangle, kind of like we're doing right now. It's the Trinity. That's why Trinity is called Trinity in the Matrix. Like I said, I can keep going.
Oh my god, this fucking troll is this? Do you think this is Dobbs?
Dani has control to fucking knock anything out that
I
doesn't
know.
seem right, and so it's all up to her.
All of it. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, wait.
The
Other
rod
Mimi.
and thy staff, they comfort me. Hey, wait a minute. That's a fisting thing. Crisco. Wait a minute.
The other Mimi put something super interesting up.
Sorry.
Says, I can answer the virgin birth. It was an error in translation. Should be young woman, not virgin.
No.
Bill.
No, it's a mushroom.
How do you know?
It's a mushroom. The virgin birth.
How do you know?
There's no male female. It's a spore, and also spores can live in space.
Sure, but you can
I can keep
also
going.
you could also be like you can also. The thing is, the problem with stuff like this is you can also go, well, it's about the penis. The mushroom is about the and like, but the other thing
But the
Isn't it
penis, but it's
always?
also a vagina. See, when at a certain point when it's growing, it looks like a penis going into a vagina. That's the other part of it. And and you know what that penis part is going into? If you look under it, it's called the Eve.
Bill, I know.
Sorry. Oh, you get the fucking tree of knowledge, because the mushrooms that help the tree grow, and the tree helps the mushroom grow. Like the internet underneath us is a mycelium network. It's all fungal based. Watch Fantastic Fungi on Netflix. Paul Stamets, who they used him. It's one of the best Rogans, by the way. I was one of those people that right at the beginning, Joe's like, "You're one of the most requested people for me to have on the podcast." I was one of those going, "Have him on, have him on, have him on." That one of the new Star Trek shows, they named one of the characters after Paul Stamets. And there's a fungal-based thing about the whole, some kind of like their what do you call it? Their light speed sort of thing or whatever. It's all fungal-based. They put it right in their fucking Star Trek where it belongs, and they named a character after Paul Stamets. The dude is so cool. He tells some really cool tripping stories, man. Lightning storm.
Danielle.
He's tripping balls in a tree while in a lightning storm. Oh my god, I'd be fucking die. I would have died
Yes,
of a heart
Paul.
attack. Sorry.
How funny is this? There's so many of them.
Black Lives Splatter.
It's all the one person.
I know it is. Oh, it's so funny.
And
Oh,
on that
man.
note, I'm gonna bounce out. It was nice to crash
Really?
the party.
Oh shit! I was supposed
You
to
want me to
say
stay?
no, there was something that I
Yeah.
missed.
Okay,
not?
I'm
apologies.
like
You don't
really
have to.
crashing hard because I've been dancing all night, but I will stay a
Which
bit longer.
I was trying to get.
You
that.
do you.
Yeah,
you
you'll
do
talk
your
about it on
thing.
your show. But I meant to hear some more about that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, tell
Danielle,
stuff.
you need to go and look at the thing. You-
Look at that sounded dirty.
Look at what thing?
no, not the thing. Not
that
that,
thing.
thing.
The thing
No.
of the thing on the thing
The,
that's on the other
funny
thing.
thing.
That's on the other thing. You know that thing.
Okay, Paul, you're not very specific right now.
Okay.
Well,
Here.
either
Oh
way, it was
yeah,
funny.
right. We have private chat.
Mm-hmm. And Danny, my apologies for not introducing you, saying all over the tits like I was supposed to.
You know what?
I know
Okay.
we had a lingo that we had set, and you did not
I-
abide by that.
There's so much to concentrate on. I'm trying my best.
Whatever you do, Wayne, whatever you do, don't get into Manson stuff. Don't ever do it. It's crazy. Everyone's crazy. Like, don't start a Manson show.
Oh,
If
no,
you
no,
ever
no,
do it,
no.
never do it. Never do it. It's absolutely fucking bananas. So fucking weird.
Yeah, thanks to you guys. That's probably what them Black Lives Splatter.
That's what. Oh yeah, this is all us, buddy.
It ain't me. I didn't bring this shit. You
No.
fucking fool.
But you know what? This doesn't. This isn't actually a that isn't actually a fucking Manson thing. That's just this super sad person.
Yeah,
Needs a life.
a 15th century man.
It's
I've been
like,
waiting.
I
Well,
think
Danny,
if it's who I
Danny
think
has
it is-
control. She could blow it out. I
Oh
can't.
yeah.
I don't know.
You know
what
what's
the fuck.
amazing? If it's who I think it is, they look like. Have you ever seen the Xerxes character from Saturday, or not from Saturday Night Live, from South Park? The Xerxes character, where it's like super gay Persian with like lots of like the big open shirt and lots of gold chains. It's like, oh my god, Xerxes, scissor me, Tim. That's some hot scissoring, Mrs. Garrettson. And like, it's the funniest thing. And so that's who that is, I think.
Oh, 100%.
He's
It's
like
just
a
like
fucking, he's like 60. He's like dresses like he's 15.
Danny, can you say hi? Okay, hi, Mazel. Did I get that? Did I pronounce that right, Bill?
What's up,
Muzzle?
Muzzle?
Muzzle,
Muzzle
Mazel.
Tov. Oh my god, Xerxes. Jesus Christ.
I still never. When you were off there, Jesus, Danny, I have a question. Danny, when you were just hanging where everybody else was hanging, like and subscribe. When I played the Stanhope thing, how low
Oh, we
was
got
it?
another troll. Hold on.
Get him. Oh, is it Beckham? Don't kick him out.
Got him.
Give him a wrench, for fuck's sake.
I can't.
No one is safe while Danny's there.
Oh, that's
What
right.
was
she
your
can do it.
question, Wayne?
I never fucking remember. Oh, Stanhope. When I played the Aristocrat Stanhope thing, how low was it?
Oh, we couldn't hear a fucking thing.
Oh, you couldn't.
No,
not even
yours. No,
Not even a little bit.
no.
Only
Oh,
when
shit.
you weren't saying anything. And
No,
that was earlier
from us, we could not hear a thing.
Well, I was laughing a lot.
We were all commenting on it. You didn't see.
I was busy laughing. Yeah, I was.
We know you were busy laughing. Oh, Mimi. Oh, is that real Beckham? Oh, my bad.
Because what I wanted to do was, where is it? Where the fuck can I do it? Oh yeah, there it is. But you guys will be able to hear it, so you'll be able to sing along. I want to do this. If you're not going to do the guitar thing, you going to get your guitar or what? Where was I going? What was I looking for? That's it. I asked a question, sir.
Wait, does this mean you're playing it again?
No, not Stanhope.
Oh, good.
No. Shit. No, not Stanhope. No.
There's my Tuca, my $200 vet visit this morning.
You're like one of those moms who's like, "Oh my god, I think I heard you cough." No, I didn't cough. No, we're taking you to the hospital.
He has a slight sprain.
You got to wait for a day. Let the fucking cat walk it off. It's cat.
Oh my God, leave my baby alone.
You know what the thing is though with the it's only because you named him Tuca, and that guy's that guy's a Band-Aid. So basically what happened was you named him after a Band-Aid, and so now every time he moves, he's like, "Ow, I'm out for the season." He's like,
So what did you guys think of my little snap videos from dress rehearsal from my dance thing tonight?
it's good. Yeah, he thinks you look like deflated.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I meant-
I'm just kidding.
I meant that.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's for Wilkeman. It's from Cabaret. We play prostitutes.
You play a whore.
I am always out of it, Bill. There's no difference
Paul,
right
Bill,
now.
Paul looked ready to like bounce the second he popped in. His eyes just looked so tight. They still
I
do.
was like,
Blind.
I was like laying
Whoa, what?
and sleeping with my I was sleeping with my son, and he's like asleep and he's snoring, and I'm just like got my head on the pillow and my eyes closed for like half an hour, and then I come in here, I'm like, I'm ready.
No, yeah, check my Instagram and Facebook stories.
I almost did the
posted on
same
both.
thing. I almost took a nap right before too. I'm like, no, I don't know. I might sleep through. I was kind of.
Yeah, usually we're at dress rehearsal till like midnight, but we got out, we like hustled and didn't fuck around, and we were out early. And I was like, oh, I can watch the Paul interview or guest host, whatever,
Yeah,
and crash it.
It was cool. It brought back memories of doing plays, seeing that shit. It was kind of neat. It's been fucking 7 years. Oh, God,
Paul is halfway through a box of white wine. Give him a break.
James is back. The killer is back. In a world where laughter was king.
Wayne, you live close enough. Well, you're in Maine. You should drive and come see my show tomorrow.
There you go.
I don't trust my car.
I don't.
I don't trust my Sentra. It's so fun. I know I
Wayne?
should actually. I should because
Wayne?
I could come down there and do that, and I could see
Wayne?
my sister,
not worth
my
it?
cousin, my brother. Huh?
He's got to make a fucking thing out of it.
I could, yeah. I could make a whole, yeah. That'd be cool. And then go to Provincetown. Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't know if anybody knows that reference. It's a gay.
Oh,
spot.
I know Provincetown.
It's a northeast gay spot.
Yep.
Oh.
Beckham would love it there.
But before we go, because Dani's here, because she can do some of the chorus. You got your guitar?
Oh, fuck.
Go get your
I
guitar real
don't.
quick. Go get it real quick. This is acoustic.
Okay.
Acoustic. Just
All
go
right.
get it real
I'll
quick.
be right back.
We got to do these lyrics. You're going to play along with the song. I'm going to play the song.
I don't really know how, so it'll
Don't
just
worry
be
about
me
it.
figuring it out
You're
for
going
the
to hear
whole
it.
time.
That's fine. That'll be part of it. It's just about getting these lyrics that I spent time on. You know, I said, you know, I'm not doing the Star Wars thing. We're not doing the Star Wars thing because Brett's stuff. So yeah, let's do it. You're not doing a show because Dani's thing, and Beckham's out. Dani's thing. Like and subscribe. There's a promo for you. There's an Instagram story for you. Anyway, so I said, Cheryl, yeah, well, then he said he could do it. So we go, cool. He immediately puts up an Instagram story about it with using the Wayne's World thing. And then you guys had, when I filled in for Beckham a month ago or so, you guys named it Party on Wayne. So I'm like, I've never actually done any Wayne's World shit on this podcast, so I started spitting out fucking lyrics for the Wayne's World song. I wrote 3 fucking verses. Oh, I sent them to you.
Yes, you did.
Kind of like I sent you the roast jokes way back
In the
day.
nudes.
I'm supposed to say that. Oh, you want? I don't know if I've ever told my accidental dick pic send joke. I mean, not joke, story. I actually accidentally sent a dick pic.
You accidentally sent one.
Absolutely.
That's what you call what you sent to me?
That wasn't an accident. I'm talking about years ago. The accident was what you had when you saw it. Anyway,
Yeah.
so-
Dude, do your DMs get blown up like mine?
Absolutely
Yes,
not.
of
I
course.
don't have a vagina, so no, absolutely not. My DMs are the opposite of yours, Holmes.
The guys have seen like the screenshots I've sent them.
I can imagine.
They're fucking gross sometimes.
Don't-
It's like,
please
has this
don't. I don't wanna
ever
see 'em.
worked?
I don't want to see them.
Yeah, like I don't find that stuff flattering. I'm like, does this work on girls? Well, I know one whore did, but you know, I'm just saying.
If you're playing, you might want to back up just a bit.
Is it too loud?
It's pretty loud. At least it is in me. In me.
Crisco.
Wayne James would like more dick pics.
Send me more. Jesus Christ. 2 wasn't enough? Damn, dude. I get two vagina pics, and that lasts me a month for porn.
What's a vagina?
Paul, it's what you have.
Oh, gotcha.
So the accidental penis sounds like a movie. The accidental dick pic. How loud is that for you, Dani? With the
It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, my headphones are up a little loud. So the fuck was I telling? Oh,
The
I
accident.
do this movie. In the movie, this independent film. I do this film. And this is back with flip phones. And I don't know that when you take a picture, it ends up in another folder on those flip phones. This is like 2008 and 2009, whatever. We finished shooting this lady right before she leaves. This is it. We're done. And well, we didn't get a pic together. And I went, oh, my phone's in my car. I went, here's mine. I don't take many pictures, but here, go ahead. Somebody took a picture of us, you know, whatever. Oh, and send it to my email. Right there with her standing right there with me. Picture's up there. I send it to her email. Now, a month or so previous, right back to mushrooms. my girlfriend at the time, and I hardly ever took pictures. The only pictures on that phone were from my daughter taking pictures when we would drive around. She'd grab my phone board and took pictures. I didn't take pictures at the time. One day, my girlfriend at the time, she was at her parents' house and she saw this really cool mushroom in the yard, and she took a picture of it. And it looked kind of like a dick the way she took it and the way she sent it to me. So as a joke, I took a picture of my dick, sent it, laugh, haha. She thought it was funny. I immediately deleted it from that from just right at the thing. I deleted it. And I never sent any pictures to anybody through that phone or whatever. It hardly ever happened. Luckily, I deleted it. And that's all it was a joke, because I took it just right, so it looked just like the mushroom. She loved it. She was a great chick. She still is a great chick. A month and a half later, whatever, doom, we on that set, take that picture. I send it right to her. She sees it. I type in her email. She sees the picture right there. Boom. A couple of weeks later, I get a call from the director saying, dude, I got to talk to you about something. This is serious shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on, man? What's happening? Well, so-and-so, she's telling me that you sent her a dick pic. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, I didn't. No, I did. I sent her a picture of me and her. And I sent it right there in front of her face. She watched me type her. What do you mean? Dick pic? Is this a joke? What are you fucking talking? What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, man? And this is before I understand that there's a folder or whatever. I'm like, no, dude, no, that's not what happened. I sent her a pic of me and her that was taken the last night of when she shot on that set. You remember the night? I said, I didn't send her a dick pic, dude. I don't do that. Well, that's what happened. She's saying blah, blah, and she's kind of weirded out. I'm like, what? I'm trying to figure this shit out. I go, okay, here, let me hang up the phone, and I'm going to send you the picture, because it's still in my phone. I'll send you the picture. Hang up, send it to him. He calls right back going, dude, what are you doing sending me pictures of your dick? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't send a picture of my dick. I sent you the picture of me and her. What the fuck? And I'm flipping, going, what is happening? Finally, we end up hanging up. I go through, and I'm like looking through the phone, going to all these galleries. I'm like, there it is in the gallery, some other gallery. It's just whatever they like on your iPhone. There's a the like Google
cloud
thing, the Google thing. Yeah,
oh,
so
right.
like if you take a picture with your phone, it actually goes to your Google thing too. So if you don't, anybody, just a little heads up if you don't know. If you do one of those, it's out of my gallery now. It's in another thing too. Luckily, I hadn't sent any pictures to anybody else in the meantime, so nobody else got that. But boom, him. Like, what the hell's going on? And I figured it out. But he got it, and we actually ended up doing another film together.
Oh, and then he felt sorry for you, so that's
whatever,
why he did. Yeah.
I don't know how she ended up with it, but whatever. But it was
In Paul's in another world right now.
Yeah, and I can barely hear you when you talk.
I'm just playing jazz. I'm just like, let's play the 2/5s.
You reminded me of the accidental dick pic story, so I had to tell it. And it was about mushrooms, so and it really was about a mushroom. I fucking love that story.
All this talk about that, I think I'm gonna bounce and have myself a good night before I go to bed.
But you got to be part of the chorus for this.
Oh, I gotta stay.
You gotta say Wayne's World.
I gotta say Wayne's World.
Here, so you can hear it. All right, and Paul can get it down. Can you hear it?
No. Not even a little bit.
Can you hear it?
No.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
No.
How can you not hear that when you could hear the Doug Stanhope thing?
Well, we could barely hear it.
No, Paul could barely hear it. The chat could not hear it at all.
I turned this way up from where the Doug Stanhope thing was, and you can't hear it at all?
No.
Fuck me. You can't hear anything?
No. I hear Paul's shitty guitar playing.
I'm out. shit. Ah. No, it just sounds like you have your washing machine on.
Fuck.
We could just do a slow jazz version of it. Wayne's World, Wayne's World, party time, it's excellent. Wayne's World.
Son of a bitch. I thought you'd be able to hear it so you could catch it. Catch the. It's just it's simple. But anyway, but you can't hear the song. Well, that's cool. So let me just do it this way. All right, so you're not there. So, okay, Danny, if you want to drop out, you don't have to be part of this if you don't want to. Because you can't sing along now because you can't hear it. I thought you guys would be able to hear at least a little bit of it so you could know where it was. Engineer I am.
I'm going to bounce, but I'm going to put you guys on my phone and listen while I go to bed. So thanks for having me come crash boys night.
Sleep tight.
Oh, I sure will. Listening to your voice, Wayne? Of course.
Yeah, bye, Danny.
Bye, Paul. Good night, guys. I'll see you in the chat.
Okay, bye.
Paul, you suck. I'm still pissed at you. We need to chat.
Yeah, oh, fucking rights we do. Go look. Go look. Go look at it again. Go see what happened.
Can we look right now?
Yeah.
Oh, private.
We could play The Simpsons.
No, well, you can pull up your thing right there. Well, pull up your thing. That's disgusting.
Thank you.
No, but you could pull up and listen real quick to the dun 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 dun. You could grab it real quick, and
Yeah,
the
I can
music
do
too.
Okay, hold on.
Danny, you're still there, by the way, on screen.
I know. I'm reading
Okay,
Paul.
just
I
making
don't know
sure
what
you
the
knew.
fuck Paul's talking about. All right.
I
Go.
don't either.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll show you. But okay, hold on.
Pull up Wayne's World theme song and listen to it. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna go pee. Thanks for hanging, Danny. And I said hanging. And tell a story.
Oh my god. All right. Well, so now what he wants me to do is pick this fucking song out. And then I don't know. I'm gonna go to bed.
You have fun, Paul.
Just look at the
I did.
Go back and look at the go between there. Just go on and look at the comments.
I literally just did.
Do it again. I don't know what to tell you. Hold on.
All right, I'm looking again.
Ugh, I don't want to learn this.
Yeah, Paul, I don't get it. Russell, ain't nothing going on around here. All right, I'm gonna bounce for real.
Okay.
Talk to
Okay,
you
bye,
later.
Danny. Yeah, see you later.
Bye, Paul. Bye, Wayne. Forever. And good night, chat. Thanks for having me crash. Bye, Andrew, Russell, Bill, James, the other Mimi, Delinda.
I love it that I
Missing
couldn't hear a
anybody?
thing. I love that.
Beckham, who I timed out every time he talked. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah. So what I've got of it so far is Wayne's World. Wayne's World. Party time. It's excellent.
right? That's the beginning of it, and then
it's oh fuck. Yeah. Hold on. Did the better when we go down the street.
yeah, we can do this. So you know the beginning and you know that, and I have 3 verses.
The beginning is the same.
Is it?
It's the same as the Wayne's World.
Right, but after
It's the
that,
chorus.
but that's the chorus, and those are the verses, right?
Yeah.
So do the chorus for it's the chorus and then the verse.
Chorus,
That's because it starts
then
with
the
the
verse.
chorus, unlike other songs.
Yeah.
That's the punkiness of it. Sorry, am I talking too loud?
No, not for me.
We could totally do this. Okay. So you know it.
Alright.
So now, so you just heard it. So you know
Kinda.
the simplicity. Dude, it's just the same thing. It's the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
And there's that little break between the verses. But it's cool because I wrote these specifically for our 2 shows combined, and all the references.
Yeah.
And this is my first parody song, if I remember correctly.
Me too.
All right. You ready?
Kinda. All right, so we starting on 3. Are we doing the starting at the very start? I'm not playing
mean it.
Fleetwood Mac.
You mean the 3-2-7?
Yeah.
So give me one refresher. What's the chorus is what?
Wayne's World. Party time. It's excellent. Wayne's World. Wayne's World.
Right. And now the verse is what?
And that's when we go down
Okay,
the street.
I'll do the verse. Okay, I'll do the verse. You do the chorus, but I'll try to be part of the chorus as well. I'll
Oh
get
my
more
God.
into it as we go. No, dude,
All
just
right,
do what
I'm
you just
scared.
did. I'm just
All
want to
right.
make sure that I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll try to keep up. This is gonna be so much fun.
Oh my
Wait, I
God.
need another
All right.
drink. Should you take another drink?
Oh, I'm done.
All right, here we go. I need some volume. Okay, there we go. Whoa. There we go. I'm ready. Are you?
As ready as I'm ever gonna be. Play some Kenny Loggins for all you chickens. For all you.
That's my mom, man.
Okay.
All right.
All right, ready?
I think so.
So you're gonna do the Wayne's World at the start, or am I?
We're both gonna do that.
Okay, ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. It's party time. Excellent. Wayne's World. Wayne's World. It's party time. Excellent. Jim and Charlie hanging on our walls. It's Wayne and Paul that have the big balls. We do our shows and bring a bunch of joy. If you don't like it, you're a Crisco boy.
And then is it just Wayne's World?
No, it goes into some there's some kind of bridge. I can't remember.
Oh fuck! I didn't.
But it's
learn the
okay.
bridge.
No, it's okay. It's cool. Who cares? This
All right,
could be-
ready?
Yeah.
Do the next
So,
verse.
And now we'll go back to the chorus.
The chorus?
Yeah,
Okay,
and do the countdown.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Wayne's World.
Party time.
Excellent. Wayne's World. Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. It's party time. Excellent. Some folks have us and want our hide. Hate us. Damn it. It's okay because they hit like and subscribe. The Whips and Sweaty Pauls are here today. They love us when we're stupid. Anyway, No Danny or Beckham here tonight. Because Danny's dancing and Beckham's on a flight. Jim break on through and Charlie garbage dump. We're garbage people, so we love to hum.
Oh my God.
Chorus. Wayne's World.
World.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
Party time.
Party time. Excellent.
Wayne's World. Wayne's World. Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent. But then they go into this thing where they say chicks are mental, and I wrote this thing where Nick's book is coming soon instead of chicks are so mental or whatever.
Oh my God.
No,
So
that
I'm
was
sorry
fun.
about that, everybody.
That was the coolest fuck. That was cool. See, now he knows it. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, I know what key it's in now.
It's gonna be one of the first things you teach the boy.
Oh, my kid can play the drums. He's a drummer.
Cool.
Yeah,
Great.
he's just got good rhythm. And I'm like, dude, you will make so much more money than dad at music if you're a drummer. There's like 10 billion guitar players for every guitar player, and they're all better than the last one.
And bass as well. But
Bass is fucking huge.
But the cool
Everybody
thing
needs
is,
a bass player and a drummer.
and as a guitar player, you can also play bass.
Yeah.
What was his name? I was friends with some guys that had a band. They were called what were they called? Was it 3 a.m.? 3 a.m. Something having to do with party. They never had a it's so loud.
Sorry.
No, it's also my headphones. But they never had a consistent bass player.
Right.
And what's his name? Johnny Z? Some guy that played with fucking Power Man 5000 used to play bass with them, and I used to film their shows for them. And I was like, when he played with them a few shows, I was like, you gotta keep this guy. This guy is the shit. Johnny Rock was his name. Look him up on Wikipedia. Yeah, he played with Power Man 5000. That's why he couldn't hang with them all the time. He had to go on fucking tour.
Right.
I was like, and he was a guitar player. He played with Power Man 5000 as a guitar player, not as a bass player. But when he played bass with these guys, I was like, dude, that's the dude. That's your Duff McKagan.
Oh man, anybody who's in a band like that to get signed, a lot of times they're like as good as session musicians. It's just that they play like whatever they're paid to play. Like, I fucking hate Nickelback. The
Friends with Stanhope.
Chad Kruger.
They're friends with Stanhope. The brother, Chad's brother, is friends with Stanhope. He's been on
funny.
Stanhope's podcast.
Chad Kruger is a fucking mental guitar player. He is a mental guitar player. He doesn't play anything that's like mental in his band, but he's a mental guitar player. He used to hang out with Dimebag Darrell and all those people and stuff like that. He's just, he was a really... Oh, you know what's funny that I picked out accidentally the other day was the chords for that Dennis Wilson, Charles Manson song.
What's the lyrics?
Well, I know my wins, my hands.
But what?
Let it go, let it go.
What the main? The one. That's not the one. Go ahead. Keep going.
It's just that's all it is.
No, but there's the other part. The other words that come after.
Oh, all they do is la da 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 da.
And that's Charlie playing in the back.
Yeah, he's doing that. Yeah, because I learned the start of that "Close to You" song. That's just when he's like, "There's something to do," and then.
Dude, I can't remember if it was Wiley. Or Beckham. But recently, just within the last couple of weeks, now I can take this off. Right after one of your shows, or it had to be after one of your shows because it wasn't after mine because my end's so late.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if it was Beckham or Wiley. Some messages went back and forth. What the hell was I just saying? Oh, I just after you guys were done, because my chair is usually back farther, and you guys are on the big TV, and then I've got the laptop next to me, so I can see the chat. So I'm already back there or whatever, and then I just after you guys were done, I just hit music on my YouTube on the YouTube thing. I just hit music. Messages going back and forth, and as I'm talking, and just as it happens with the message, either Wiley or Beckham, and fucking na na na, that fucking song popped up, and I was like, synchronicities. I was like, holy shit, because I didn't hit it. It was in the rotation. Because the first thing I think was that kid fucking. I love that video of that dude. That one I posted it like a month ago, or a few weeks ago, with that kid doing a bass cover of Locomotive of Guns N' Roses, and because the bass is up front and the vocals are lowered a little bit, and that's the one I always go to. But then it goes into a mix. But that's what I started with. I didn't know it was going to end up with Manson shit or Beach Boys shit.
Oh man, he's got some cool guitar stuff that I want to learn more of. I just like he uses some interesting jazz chords.
And then in the middle of all this stuff with the Manson, we talk a lot about Manson, you guys, all that stuff, and then the depth thing, and then I've got Netflix just to watch Better Call Saul season 5 before season 6 started. But then in my list was Public Enemies, and I'd never watched it. And I'm like, I hit that, and then Alvin Karpis, I'm like, that's who taught Manson guitar. And now he's on TV constantly, and it was just this whole
synchronicity. Everything is all just a big fucking weird. Yeah, it's all a big weird mix-up.
Excuse me, I gotta take a shit.
It's my downstairs mix-up.
You always leave that out when you play the thing about him telling her that she has to lose 10 pounds. You always leave it. 5 seconds before that is when he says, "Excuse me, I gotta take a shit."
I know. Fuck. I know. It's so funny.
Gotta stop leaving that out. You gotta play the whole fucking thing.
I know. I'm just as bad as the people doing the Helter Skelter thing. I'm like taking what I want.
How nice was it to see that I've got more fucking subscribers than Jason fucking Freeman? And my page and my channel is only 3 years old. His is 6 or 9. That was nice to see. I wrote I wrote a joke about if he had more subscribers, I would have sat on a sword, but I would have used Crisco.
Oh man, you never can tell with this thing,
dude.
We did it. There's some odd ducks. Oh man.
I can't wait to fucking watch that back.
Oh, I will never watch that back. Fucking never.
I thought I was gonna. Dude, when I was practicing it, I was doing the lines really fucking animated, but I couldn't because I was just trying to concentrate so much that I'll just say it.
It's all happening, man. Oh, well, on that, how long have we done? I've done 2 hours, right?
Oh yeah.
I've done my allotted 2 hours.
We're almost at 3.
Nice. 5 more subscribers, Wayne, then 69. Oh,
I'll
shit.
leave it right there. Just leave it right there and just watch them.
I wanted them to stop at 666.
That's fucking great. And I know I've brought some of those there.
Uh-huh.
I guarantee some of those came from me talking about the Paulcast on the Appetite for Distortion podcast.
Right.
And I talked about Manson stuff with him.
I'm sure some of them fucking hate me too.
No way, man. I don't know how they could. No. With all the Manson stuff out there, people doing that shit. I've seen some, but then I've heard some where I've like, I'm not gonna, And then some people have sent me clips of that stuff that I didn't want to listen to, and I was like, oh, I'm glad I didn't listen to that shit. No, you guys, there's a reason Nicholas Schreck, gave you guys that big interview right away.
Well, thank you. It was.
And he said it himself, and I had told you guys before that. I'm a fucking professional broadcaster. I already told you, cunt.
Well, I still think you guys are all lying, but I thank you very much for it. It's the thing that's funny is I'm terrible at taking compliments. Fucking terrible
So
at
am
it.
I.
And
That's why I just shit on myself all the time. That's what this
Yeah.
podcast is about.
Exactly. The thing is, people in the other Manson rooms are too
I'm-
bitchy, Russ.
I've
James.
missed a whole bunch of comments. I had it on the private chat.
The only person that hates the Paulcast is the ghost of David. McGowan.
Oh, and speaking of Nick, hopefully, in the next couple of months, he's going to be on to when it's in, and we're not going to really talk about Manson stuff. We're just talking about music and L.A. stories, both living in L.A.
He has
and showbiz
unreal
stories.
You know what's super fun to talk to him? It's so many stories. It's neat
And
because
that's
I've
the
been
thing
able
is
to talk to him about a bunch of stuff, and he's got some interesting shit. Ask him his outlook on like Sasquatch and stuff. It's so interesting. It's the most interesting.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm serious. I fucking swear to God. Ask him about that stuff, and you will be fascinated. It's hilarious, and it makes so much sense too, which is really funny. With everything to do with oh man, I'm not even going to say anything about it because I'll just butcher the shit out of it, and people will be like, "Okay, douchebag, settle down."
That's not what he said.
But no, the thing is, there's so many interesting ways to, and that's why the world is so malleable to me. It's so malleable looking, like everything, even the way you think about things, you can change, right? Like you can tell somebody they're taking heroin and they'll feel like they've taken heroin unless you prove it otherwise. And that's why the mind is such an interesting thing, and everything can be manipulated throughout the way that you see it. Another interesting thing, one thing that he said to me and I thought was super interesting was, we see such a little part of the world and hear such a little part of the world. If you took all of the things the eagles have this incredible sight, dogs have this incredible hearing. If you take all of these senses and put them all into one thing, all these incredible senses, the world's a completely different place. Everything is completely different. You could see completely different than
when
I
you
see.
are doing a heroic dose of psychedelic mushrooms, that's what tells you that. And then,
right.
And then when you try to explain it to people, you're basically trying to say it's no thing.
It's no thing. There's you don't need to worry about it. It's no thing. Horses have incredible dicks.
They've killed people with it. Literally.
Did you guys know that the song Eruption by Van Halen is about?
You know horses are powerful when you see video of them fucking someone to death. And then you realize there's no human that could fuck a horse to death. They have the power.
Oh my God.
Not even the mountain from Game of Thrones could fuck a horse to death.
Nope. The horse would be like, is it in yet, mountain?
Unless he used that sword.
I wonder if he has a small penis.
Now everybody's thinking the way he crushed the viper's skull. Now everybody's thinking that's how he pulls apart a fucking vagina of a horse.
Oh my God, that's so fucking funny. Have you ever seen, there's a meme out there and it's Shaq walking with his, I don't know if it was his girlfriend at the time or what, but she's this teeny tiny thing. And then
like a
underneath
munchkin.
and then underneath it, there's a picture of a hamster eating a banana. Oh my God. Too much.
One of the first penthouses that I saw.
Yeah.
In between the nude stuff, they had those dirty comics.
Yep.
And there was one who had this guy with this kind of a bigger dude and a smaller woman, and he was standing up and fucking her like she was on the bed, but he was holding her.
Yeah.
And his cock was so big, it was coming out of her mouth.
My favorite one that I
was
ever
like
saw.
12 years old going, what the fuck?
Well, see, and you know what the thing is I saw this I saw this comic in between those, like in those porn things. I saw this comic and it must have stuck with me when I was a little kid, and I still remember it to this day. I don't know that I understood it back then, but now I think it's fucking hilarious. So it was like two old people laying naked beside each other, and the one was saying same dry hole, and the same one was like same little pecker. And I was just like, "Aw, marriage."
A few podcasts ago, I remembered one of the other comics where a dude was eating a lady, same fucking magazine, eating a lady, and said something about how it tastes like mulligan stew. I mean, he's actually like holding her up, going, the little bubble said, tastes like mulligan stew. And I'm like, the fuck is mulligan stew? And I was like, on this podcast, I looked it up on the podcast, going, oh, that's what it is.
What is it?
It was with was it with Beckham? Or was it with Mike?
That sounds like something that Beckham would be like, can you put it in a sandwich?
It's an Irish thing. It's like a homeless, a hobo. It's a hobo stew.
Oh my God.
It's basically one of those things where you make a stew out of whatever you got in the fridge.
Yeah. Oh, this shoe leather looks fucking delicious. It's fucking amazing.
Tastes like mulligan stew. I can still see it.
Oh my God. Well,
All right.
sir, I'm gonna take a mulligan on the night, and I'm gonna
No,
get
I'm
my
out with
ass
you.
out of
We're
here.
both out. We're both out. But
We're both out?
You got to sit through the. We're both oot. You got to sit through the.
Ah!
You gotta, what happened? Oh, the screen changing? Is that what scared you?
No, I thought that's what you were putting up, was that thing where it's like, ah!
Oh, that was the Lisa thing.
Is that what it was?
No,
First
it was.
you have to sit through, ah!
No, it's actually the close ramp.
Oh, cool. Okay. Wayne's World.
Whoa, great synchronicity, all wrapped up, and it just came right back.
It's
Anyway.
party time. It's
Excellent.
excellent.
Wayne's World. Wayne's World. Anyway.
If you do not like us, you're a sphincter boy.
So, watch the Corbett Report, Jimmy Dore Show, Russell Brand, Kim Iverson, Jackson Hinkle. But look for yourself. I'm just a fun babbling lecturer, dabbler. Remember, we're all Neo, aka One. Sorry, ran long. Had to bump comedian Bob Saget. Thanks, Gary. Daddy loves you. I mean that. Messing with my peebles. Thank you, brother.
Thanks, man.